It is International Fight Week, and the WWE is running a pay-per-view across the street for reasons I personally don't understand, but maybe this guy can figure it out. I'm Matt Ryan, that's Brendan Sokler, and it's time for UFC 276 right here on Combat Culture and across the Combat Culture Network. Hi, friend.
Hey, buddy.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I just recovered from the Rhone.
Oh, yes, you got hit with the My Sharona.
I got hit with the My Sharona, and it was not fun.
It doesn't seem like fun. None of it seems like fun.
Yeah, but I'm back and happy to be back, particularly on a fight card as stacked as this. And personally, very excited to see Donald Cerrone go over to the men's Money in the Bank match and win the whole fucking thing. I think it's going to be great, kids.
And if you're just joining us, well, obviously, we just started. But prior to us going on the air, Donald Cerrone, the man who's been knocked out by shoulders, fists, legs, a strong breeze, has officially retired from MMA after losing to Jim Miller by submission. Jim Miller becoming having the most wins in UFC history, defeating Donald Cerrone for that in the old-ass man division. But cheers to Donald Cerrone on one hell of a career. This is for you, boss. But I'm Matt Ryan. That's Brendan Sokler. We're so glad to be with you here tonight across the Combat Culture Network. And if you want to give us...
Straight cash, homie.
One more time. If you want to give us...
Straight cash, homie.
All you got to do is hit the Super Chat button, and then you can donate some shekels if you're watching us on the Combat Culture YouTube channel. Head on over, drop a dime into the bucket, and give us some...
Straight cash, homie.
And... Because I'm so funny.
Yucks.
This is our third show with the soundboard, and I've become a tyrant.
Yeah,
I have become an unmitigated tyrant.
This is absolutely accurate, and if you're just joining us, that is like 10 sound effects in a second, and if you were joining us before that, I would really like you to leave and stop spying on us.
But shout out to John Bruce and Stanley Franklin watching us on YouTube, Adrian Sensamia, which I don't know if that's your actual government last name, pal, but, we respect it. But shout out to them. Shout out to everybody watching us across the Combat Culture Network. We have a motherfucker of a card for you tonight. Yes. It is International Fight Week. Khabib and Daniel Cormier officially went into the UFC Hall of Fame. And now Israel Adesanya looking to take his place in history, getting a win here tonight in our main event. He will be defending the UFC Middleweight Championship against Jared Cannonier. That one is going to be a big fight, but the bigger question mark comes in the co-main event. In a battle at 145 pounds, the UFC Featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski defending. The Featherweight champion of the world, Alexander Volkanovski, taking on Max Holloway. That one's going to be a banger. You have Sean Strickland against Alex Pereira. Banger. You have Pedro Munoz going up against Sean O'Malley. Banger. And in a last-minute addition, this fight was on the prelim card, and now it's on the main card. Robbie Lawler going up against Brian Barberena. That one is going to be our second fight of the evening, and I am so excited to be a part of this card here tonight and getting the call to action with all of you guys.
Yeah. Hey, hot diggity fuck, Matt. This is a good card. I mean, I'm jazzed. I can't even believe how fucking good the prelim card was for this thing. That could have been a fight night card in and of itself, with just how fucking stacked it is. And any time that we get to watch, like, two of my favorite fighters, I'll just own this. Max Holloway, Israel Adesanya. And we get both.
Yes.
It's going to be very good. This should be fucking great, man.
Yeah. And shout out to Toker88. Alan Loves MMA playing the game a little bit early. The closest to the whole game. We start that game at 10 o'clock, where we guess what time the first fighter will be walking out to the octagon. Right now, Alan Loves MMA going with 10-18. We'll get our predictions, and also from the other side of the metaphorical glass, the first time we're going to her tonight, you know her, you love her, Stephanie Sotilli. Hi, Steph.
Hello. Ricky Martin's got a restraining order against him.
Oh, no.
In non-MMA news.
Well, that's what he gets for living La Vida Loca.
Oh, my God.
Yes!
Words out
I
of
have
my
finally done it! I have become the 1999 mid-market shot jock that I've always wanted to be. Dreams come true, Brendan.
You are manifesting into what you've always meant to be, Matt.
2 weeks away from my 33rd birthday. And speaking of my birthday in 2 weeks, you can buy tickets to Catalyst Wrestling present Sabotage in Brooklyn. Tickets are available now at the cost of $25 at catalystwrestling.com. That is catalystwrestling.com.
You know, I have heard that they have one of the most handsome goddamn ring announcers.
We've had prettier. You're pretty.
Wow. Wow.
So many jokes, I can't.
I know. I know.
The pain.
No, you're a handsome and very talented ring announcer.
Thank you.
It's all right.
Thank you.
I just rip you because I'm not on camera anymore.
No,
But
it's a thing.
but shout out, we've got Toker 88 going 10-13 on the game tonight. Warren Heiss going 10-07. John Bruce at 10-09. Oh, you sweet summer children.
John, also a very lovely Arnold Palmer.
And I am drinking Dr. Pepper cream soda and another beverage with a name.
Yep.
The Pug sends her regards to Olive. Olive, the fat baby, is here. Thank you, Alan Loves MMA. Throughout the night tonight, she will be giving you dog commentary throughout major moments, minor moments, or just for the fact that she wants food and she doesn't have any. But
Did
Brent,
you hear her comments on Donald Cerrone retiring?
yeah, no, and her opinion of open scoring is something that I'm going to have to talk to her personally about. But Volkanovski and Holloway. Thank you, Olive.
I thought the pull quote was woof, but okay. I'll take it.
And you could follow Olive on Instagram at Olive's a Fat Baby.
Scoring is rough.
Thank you. I appreciated that.
It's true.
Oh my God. Olive speaks English. I don't know if I'll do that. Madness. My God.
And we are just about 8 minutes away from the start of the pay-per-view, which means we're probably 20 minutes away from the first fight of the pay-per-view.
Right.
And I believe at this point they have no more fights on the prelims, so we're in for a straight-up half hour of packages. Just
packages?
This is the FedEx segment of the pay-per-view.
Not where I was going with packages, but alrighty, Matty.
David Wilkinson saying Volkanovski by KO. And you know what? Let's take a look at some of the wonderful comments you guys have for us.
Yeah.
And we'll be dropping those all night. And if you want to give us some,
Straight cash, homie.
just hit the super chat button and we will have some possible. If you don't have YouTube Premium, you're screwing up because we'll be playing some advertisements at varying points of the evening in case one of us has to potty. So.
Yeah.
It's either that or one of us uncomfortably covers for the other while we talk.
Yeah.
Adrian Sensamiya is saying 10:06. That is a choice. I feel like there's people like Toker who know the game. 10:13 feels a little more plausible. And then guys like Adrian who have been here before go 10:06. And then we have John Bruce going 10:09. Like, guys, if you've watched a UFC pay-per-view before, and Steph, you've played this game with us every single time, there's a middle ground that you have to find.
Yes.
And to find the perfect time.
It's a balance, kids. Come on.
It's never like one of the extreme times. It's always in the middle by like 30 seconds.
It's like a 10:15 to 10:18 window.
Yes. So either one of us can only ever pick one of 4 times. The game is flawed by nature.
Yeah.
I don't format the fucking pay-per-views. It's not my fault.
You don't?
No.
Oh.
Can we bet on like maybe the colors they're wearing or their haircuts if they're nice?
I would appreciate if by the end of the show we have picked who has the nicest hair. I think that's
Drop
great.
that in the chat. Let us know who you think will have the nicest hair of any fighter tonight.
The most important aspects of this sport.
Of course you are.
Who has nice hair? Who will have the most fun?
Do they look like they're having a good time?
This guy.
Do you think they call their mother enough?
I get the concept of watching the fighter or the athlete enter the building.
Yeah.
But how long do you need to hold on that shot? Like, this trail shot has gone on for 90 seconds, and it is just
They
someone
have
walking
no
into
more
a building.
Fights, Matt.
Cut to something else. You've got highlights. You've got B-roll. Like, you could just show the crowd.
I mean, this is them, what they do in the shadows thing, in that they're vamping.
Get out of my house.
I won't.
Curtis Lewis, how many fights tonight? 5 fights on the main card tonight. Things will get. Oh yeah, getting started with Pedro Munoz and Sugar Sean O'Malley, then Robbie Lawler and Brian Barberena.
One of the great names in MMA, Brian Barberena.
Yeah, that is a solid name.
Yeah, just fun to say.
There's a lot of names in MMA that are just like MMA names.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of like Sean Strickland's a borderline one.
That's almost a pro wrestling name.
Yeah,
I mean, both literally and figuratively.
Yes. Like that should be a pro wrestler out there working in the Wyoming Indies.
Absolutely. Unfortunate initials though.
Yes. Not great ones. No.
And that's coming from a BS.
James asking how long till Sugar? At least another 20 minutes. The Sugar Sean O'Malley show doesn't start until then. And some.
Were you gonna press a button?
I wasn't gonna press a button.
I thought you were about to press a button.
No, but out of all the fights tonight, which one are you the most excited for? I know you've got 2 favorites in either fight. You got Holloway in the co-main, and then you have Israel Adesanya in the main.
I think I gotta go with the Holloway fight based on the fact that I don't think Max lost that last one.
It was a toss-up. It really was a toss-up.
It was very close. One could say that Holloway lost by a hair. Please put in the chat who you think has the best hair on the card. It's probably Sugar Sean. He's always got interesting hair.
That is true, and I think he's got like purple and silver hair going on right now. We've got Fo Sushi saying the main event. Jefferson Urbina saying the same thing with Adesanya. James asking how our evening's going. Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad in the
Pretty
least
good.
bit.
Yeah.
Steph, how's your evening going?
Oh, it's good. We got pudding in the fridge.
Ooh! Was it good pudding? Well, now I'm just sad.
I mean, Sad Pudding is the name of our emo band.
I was about to say that's the name of an improv group.
Yeah.
The band.
We're Sad Pudding, and we're here to rock.
Can you give us a name, a location, and a crime? I've never done improv, obviously.
That's too many things asked.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, for long form it is.
Yeah. Because Steph and I have done improv, and we're authorities on the subject.
I'm sorry, I'm naturally funny and get paid to do it.
It's the saddest thing I'm an authority on.
Yeah.
I thought it was the pudding.
Well, that and the Sims.
There
I'm
we-
an authority on Sims.
I've seen a bunch of recent, like, sad Sims stories. Like,
All of them.
well, this one was, okay, there's one that comes to mind, which was, there was a Sim that was a painter, and the dude who was running the game just kept dropping in lovers for his wife to have, and he would paint the two having sex all the times that she was cheating on him while crying. Which sounds really advanced for it to be doing.
What in the cuckery are you talking about?
Exactly that.
You can take a photo of something to paint, so you can take a photo in the game of them woohooing, and then he can paint it.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
It's possible.
Yeah.
It's a lot of setup.
It's a lot of setup to really ruin a Sim's life, but, you know, sometimes you choose violence.
Almost choosing it now. Real close. But I'm Matt Ryan. That's Brendan Sokler. On the other side of the metaphorical glass is Stephanie Sotilli. We'll be here with you all night long for UFC 276. Also, good rib on 4th of July weekend and it being 276. Kind of played out finally. 1776, it was just tangential connection.
It's just...
It was a bon mot, and fuck y'all.
Stretch.
This is my show. You all work for me.
More of a bow move.
We're right now seeing Sugar Sean get into a Lambo that looks straight out of the Barbie movie.
And wearing now and later Air Force Ones.
That also looks straight out of the Barbie movie.
And now they cut to some random. Who is that? That is Pedro Munoz.
Pedro Munoz looking dapper as fuck.
Looking artsy as shit. Like he looks like someone on Succession.
Yeah, no, he looks
And
like he should be producing my next movie.
Sean O'Malley looking like he is.
Kurt Cobain.
No, he looks like a Jamiroquai cover band. And also, if you want us to sing a song, it is a $20 donation in the Super Chat. So if you want to hear us sing it,
Straight cash, homie.
all we need is,
Straight cash, homie.
and we will sing a few bars of a song that you request. And per Steph, I have to make the lyrics up if I don't know what they are. I have to do the song from memory. So that's $20. $50 will get you Brendan rapping something. And also...
Something that he wouldn't get in trouble.
Yes.
For rapping.
Do not be a dick. You can find something that's funny without trying to get us fired.
Yeah. Don't do that.
No.
Don't be mean. And for $200, Matt will put all the pudding in his pockets. I don't know if that's true, but I'm volunteering.
For $200, I'll do that.
Okay.
All right. If we sell 50 tickets to Catalyst Wrestling Presents Sabotage tonight,
Pudding pants.
I will put pudding in my pockets.
Are you replacing it with eaten pudding?
Yes, I will get you.
okay.
Yeah.
The pants
Pudding
pudding.
in, pudding out.
Yeah.
Duh. Butterscotch better than pistachio. Stanley Franklin asking the hard questions in terms of pudding.
Yeah, no, I'd agree with that.
I don't think I've had pistachio pudding before. You know what? I might have.
They're both very good.
Yes.
Yeah. Pistachio ice cream.
Can we get a pudding sponsor? Can
I
Sugar
would
Sweet
love
Sunshine in the City just sponsor us with pudding?
I mean,
Look at me. I should have a pudding sponsor.
we should be
I sh-
collectively known as the Snack Pack.
I should have a sponsor for the amount of pudding I eat.
I
It's a double pun, goddammit.
It's a pun. It's a double pun. Great. These hype packages, fun.
Well, this is the cold open, and it is... the UFC cold open style has not really changed all that much.
No.
It's gotten fancier, but the same conceit exists. It just doesn't have Embrace the Pain, and that just makes me sad. Shout out to Charlene Sernagel, long time, jumping in the chat. So glad to have you.
Hi. I'm deeply pumped for this.
Yeah, I just want the fights already.
Yeah,
I
give it to us.
want the violence. Because after the last show,
Yeah.
after Jesus, that card surprised me in how fucking good it was.
Yeah, no, it was pretty shocking.
Yeah.
And pretty damn great. Also, we haven't picked our times.
No, oh, it is time to pick the times, and I do believe. Who won last time?
I have no idea.
We need to start putting this in an Excel spreadsheet or something.
Probably.
All right, so Steph, you get to pick if you go first or last.
Last.
All right, Brendan,
I'll
you
go
will.
first. That is fine.
I was gonna let you go second, but
Yeah, no, I'll take seconds.
I am going 10-15. 10-15.
Sick. I'm going 10-17.
And fireworks are going off outside the studio.
And soon they will be on our screen.
So 10-15, 10-17, Steph.
10-13.
10-13, playing real close to the hole. Otis Shelton saying he's saving $80. If you have ESPN Plus and you want to drop some of that
Straight cash, homie.
on UFC 276, click the link in our description, and you help us out here. You help pay the bills. You help keep the lights on. The lights are dim tonight because it is hot in New York, and I don't want lights blaring on me for 4 hours.
We're going to be some sweaty
I'm
boys.
already sweaty.
I am moist.
Hot.
Damn.
Philip the Wise, we are drinking an Arnold Palmer and Dr. Pepper and a one named human each.
Yeah.
Philip the Wise saying 10-17, Charlene saying 10-18. We got PJ Simpson dropping some
Straight cash, homie.
$20 in the super chats. Let's hear some Bette Midler.
Do you have any Bette Midler? Do you have a good Bette Midler imitation?
I don't have a good Bette Midler imitation, but
Good.
that's what I was gonna. Did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything that I would like to be. I could fly higher than an eagle, 'cause you are the wind beneath my wings. Stephen Casero in the chat, pleased to join this latest season. If the head of the Headbanger Congress, good to see you guys tonight. Good to see you too, Sugar Plum.
Absolutely. You know, gang, that was beautiful. Little known fact though, song's about to fart.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Makes sense. I'm Matt Ryan. That's Brendan Sokler. The gimmicks at the bottom of the screen already let you know that. You can hear the Ice Cream Man.
Yeah, I feel taunted.
It is ice cream season. I will fist fight a small family for a milkshake right now.
Oh, yeah. I'd fist fight a small family for less. They're small.
Napoleon Morales with the first one of the night. Do you guys display the ficht?
The ficht?
No, we do not display the ficht.
You don't know.
We are a radio-style broadcast. It is us yelling at our televisions for your entertainment. Yeah. Entertainment may vary. Otis Shelton, we're in New York. Well, the concrete jungle where dreams are made of.
Yeah. We are actually in Alicia Keys' piano. Little known fact. I'm going to have a lot of those tonight.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Knowing you is, set the over-under at 62 and a half. I love you. You're my friend.
You're okay.
Oof.
Love you.
Oof.
Oh, nice pocket square, John Anik.
John Anik looking like the coolest stepdad.
Seriously, though. Big stepdad energy.
Yeah.
And he just really wants you to do well in math.
And he really wants to put you in this new Hyundai. Like, he is really trying to sell you on this Hyundai Sonata.
He has seat warmers.
And also, Philip the Wise saying the truth. You know what? Smash that like button, ring that bell, and subscribe, like, comment, share this across social media. Drop the UFC 276 hashtag in it because it'll help us out.
Yeah.
And Joe Rogan looking like he's about to give a deposition in a mob trial, joined by Daniel Cormier, who just got inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame.
Joe Rogan looks like if a thumb joined Men in Black.
No, you know what? He looks like a Ninja Turtle if they ran for Congress.
Leonardo definitely would be the one, I think, to do that. Just throwing that out there.
Tommy dabbing way better than watching, Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan.
Thank you.
Matt Ryan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan. That's going to be the name of my self. That's the name of my self-help book. Matt Ryan.
Fantastic. Delicious. Yeah. Congratulations to Daniel Cormier going into the UFC Hall of Fame. Very deserved, and doesn't look like a thumb. Is wearing that suit.
Tommy Dabbin, Matt Ryan versus Joe Rogan in what? In what? In a fight?
I don't like your odds on that.
No, neither do I.
In stand-up?
He'd take me. He'd take me.
Yeah.
In basic civics, I'd probably win.
I'd say so.
Yeah. Shout out to Josh John watching us from down in Australia. Let us know where you're at. Charlene, I'm not saying he's green. I'm just saying he literally looks like a Ninja Turtle who ran for Congress.
Yeah, no, it's accurate. We love Joe Rogan.
Adrian said to me, find something none of you are good at. Existing.
Backgammon.
Yes. Giving nuanced takes on social issues.
Fuck them.
Being happy.
Oh, good one. Good one.
I mean, I'm good at that.
Fuck you.
I know.
Being actually happy.
Oh.
Still good at that, Staff Chief.
Oh.
But now
ribbon on the
so.
square. Woo.
Came with
We're all friends here.
Wait.
Shout out to Volgo YT NYC ice cream truck in the background. Yep, that Mr. Softy truck outside. I have a personal relationship with the guy who drives the ice cream truck in my neighborhood.
Do you?
Yes. He's given me free ice cream before. I haven't gotten any from him this year so far. So I'm trying my best. I'm failing miserably. Justin Keys from Norman, Oklahoma. We've got Ogathaka Success from Nigeria. Shout out to you, Charlene. Shouting out Steph. Blindfolded speed beating marksmanship contest. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Speed beating? Is that speed beating?
Is
this some...
You jerk off as fast as you can.
Oh God, Ookie Cookie? I don't like that.
Before your bus reaches its stop.
It's gonna taste like Onnit and kettlebell sweat.
Oh no.
Stanley Franklin from Idaho joining us here tonight. He's a long time, and we're so glad to have him. 10:09 is getting precariously close.
Yeah.
They're going through prop bets right now.
Yeah.
This is not good.
Oh, Joe Rogan semen, the saddest pudding. I bet that guy comes
This coming in
tapioca.
from the instant feedback following my Bette Midler singing. Can you do your Barbara Hershey impression and die instead?
Oh. I mean, personally, I think we're both doing a very good Elaine Stritch.
Hold on.
Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie.
We got another $20 from PJ Simpson. How about some Men at Work or Toto? Either way, either for Volk or Izzy, your choice, babe.
I deeply love that.
No, that's a Colin Hay song.
Yeah. But he is the lead singer of Men at Work. So that does count. Kind of. Maybe.
Drowning in my sleep, living in this consternation, dragging in too deep. I forgot the rest of the words. Day after day, it appears Olive just left the studio.
And
overkill.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
I loved it. Olive left, closed the door, and appeared to be trying to, like, lock it.
She was protesting.
Like, the handle was...
She was mad that I didn't pick Man Down Under.
Yeah, that's...
Or that I didn't do Africa.
Yeah.
I felt like that's gauche.
You know what's weird?
It's Hold the Line. The best Toto song is Hold the Line.
Oh, agreed. 150%.
Let us know what you think in the chat. Hold the Line is Hold the Line the best song from Toto?
It's a fucking banger.
And we're an MMA show in 2022 asking the hard questions.
The real fucking questions that real MMA fans want to know the answers to. But I will throw out there, Matt, that like there's subreddits, and I don't really do Reddit, but just of Toto covers. And one thing
There's
that
a
I found
subreddit for Toto covers.
for specifically Africa, but
Philip the Wise, we have not blocked you from chatting.
no,
Didn't even see.
You're here, Philip.
Yeah,
Elias.
we
see you.
Sometimes we don't see comments that get dropped in because there's.
We see the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gilbert Burns? No, Gilbert Burns is not fighting Ed.
Godfrey.
Ooh, Jesse Holland asking, best Toto song is Judy sober today? Ouch. Ouch. Ouch.
Oof. Oof. But there is a version of Toto's Africa that they made to play sounding like it was in an abandoned mall. And for some reason, I find that very soothing.
Interesting.
Yeah, go look it up. It's great.
Oh, we are getting the fight card for the first fight of the main card. Robbie Lawler, Brian Barberena. It is 10-12. So
Steph, maybe?
I picked 10-15.
Steph might
No,
win this.
I think so.
Yeah.
We got Craig from Alaska. PJ equals.
Straight cash, homie.
That's coming in from Stanley Franklin. Philip the Wise tried to send the super chat. It did not go through. We didn't see it. I'll check if we got the super chat.
Yeah.
Now I have no super chat from you.
We have no soup. We do have chat, though.
Derek Spino asking if Matt and Brendan are sober today. Yes.
Ish.
Someone went out last night.
Someone went out
I
last
slept.
night.
I was a good boy. I drank my milk. I said my prayers. And then I went.
Took your vitamins.
Yeah, and I went to bed. I Am the Poppy. The best Toto song is These Nuts. Was that their version of These Eyes?
Yeah.
Was that a Guess Who inspired hit?
Yeah. I vote yes.
Yes.
I
Am the Poppy. You didn't need to write that twice. It bombed the first time.
How dare you?
Well, the first one was Hiroshima. The second one was Nagasaki. Adrian Sensamiya saying me and Joe Rogan should slap box buff kangaroos. Why?
Why not?
Is that your thing?
We don't kink shame here,
No,
Matt.
we don't kink shame. I'm just trying to get some sort of answer here. John Hall saying you guys suck. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time to say that. We love you. I'm sorry you weren't hugged enough or you were hugged too much as a child.
Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Yeah.
O'Malley's isn't first, no. And we are getting the come on, baby. Come on.
Don't.
We are almost within the window. Price is Right rules.
Mm-hmm.
If I get it, because they're going through this, as soon as I see Megan O'Leary, I'm in the clear. As soon as I see Megan O'Leary, I am in the fucking clear. Sonic Squad and other friends saying Hold the Line is absolutely 100% the best song from
Correct.
Toto. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm glad that we have cultured fans.
Speaking truth to fucking power.
Who's the Power Ranger?
Big Toto.
Big. It's just the dog from.
Yes.
Oh, good God.
Are we going to another fucking video package? Son of a bitch.
With packages.
Son of a bitch. You have 5 fights on this card. We have seen this 9 times during the pre-show. You suck. You fucking suck.
I think you're pretty great, whoever is doing this.
Martin's FTBI has Volkanovski fought yet? No, we have not seen a main card fight yet. We are still in goddamn video packages.
We're just waiting and sweating. And it's not good. Damn it. Fuck. I'm wondering if you put Rashad Evans and Sean O'Malley in the same room, they'd be sugar cubed.
Tucker88 saying, oh my, they're stretching.
Oh, yeah.
Pain.
Are you talking about us or them?
Either way, yes.
Because yes.
Pain spelled the non-traditional version with a 1 instead of an I. Are you streaming the fights for us to watch?
No.
No, that's not how that works.
The only thing that is streaming is my pee down my leg because I am not going away from this fucking fight card.
Kebra Brulant, bros, tell me please, is Volkanovski or Holloway winning actually?
Ooh. I mean, did you book this?
I did not book this.
Okay, well then, we probably don't know the answer. But do you want to give your prediction, or should we wait till the actual fight?
I think we're gonna wait until the actual fight. But I'm gonna say this: it's hard to beat somebody 3 times in a row.
Yeah,
it is hard to fight somebody and beat somebody.
Particularly when you didn't do it.
Yeah, well, we're about to see that with Canelo Triple G3, which I am going to politic like a motherfucker for us to call.
I think that would be fun.
I will sign back up to DAZN to watch that.
Did you disown DAZN?
Yes, I did.
Good.
I'm paying $20 a month for too much shit already.
You gotta cancel that Acorn subscription, Matt. Slings and Arrows is great. It's really just.
Did you make an Acorn?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? And there's Megan O'Leary. It's 10:17. Steph, what time did you pick?
10:13.
Ah, well, you done lost.
Yes.
But I picked 10:17.
You got a few more seconds.
I got a few. Well, not according to my MacBook.
Well, it's 10:7. You have a few more seconds. It's when they walk out.
Yeah. Did you pick over that?
No. We'd all lose. It's 10. Yeah, it's 10:17. Brendan wins. Yeah, if it goes over the time, you lose. It's
doesn't matter now because I fucking won.
That was uncomfortable.
Horrifying.
Yeah, it made me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Sean O'Malley making his walk to the octagon. Stanley Franklin saying Toto Africa.
Never heard of it.
One of 2 Montana-born fighters in the history of the UFC.
Really?
Yeah. Fun fact, Max Holloway is the only American to hold a UFC Featherweight championship.
That just melted my brain more than my hangover.
Yeah, thank you, Wikipedia, for that while I was doing my prep this morning.
Good. Good.
Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe. And if you want to give us some,
Great cash, homie.
all you got to do is hit the super chat button. And the hair is a neon pink.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm lobbying for him as the winner of the hair game for today. I'm just...
Is it too pink for your liking?
It's not that it's too pink. It's that the white makes it look like it's missing, and then it makes it look really weird. So, I don't know. And also, just white dudes with cornrows.
Yeah, it's true.
They just don't.
3-fight win streak for O'Malley, highest significant strike rate in UFC history.
Hey, he's undefeated.
No, he's not.
According to him.
Jonathan Roncone with the $1, Bob. Price is Right references, always.
Yep.
Combat Sports Entertainment saying O'Malley by split decision. That's an interesting choice.
That is an interesting choice. I don't think... Predictions for this fight, Matt, since we are here.
I'm going to take O'Malley. I think Munhoz is really talented. He's a BJJ black belt. He's a judo brown belt. He's gotten some performance in the night bonuses. He's a tough son of a bitch. But I think for Sean O'Malley, he's ready for this opportunity. I think he continues to learn and get better. I think this is going to get deeper into the fight. but I'm taking him. But here comes Pedro Munoz's pretty ass.
Yeah.
Looking...
This handsome Clive Owen-looking motherfucker.
Oh, he looks like Joseph Gordon-Levitt a little bit in the face.
Yeah, no. If Clive Owen and Joseph Gordon-Levitt banged and pooped out a baby.
Also, a smaller Noel Miller from Tiny Meat Gang.
Tiny Meat Gang sounds like a really bad nickname for an orgy.
Yeah. That's what they called Plato's Retreat in the 70s.
Wow. That's a fucking reference. Oh my.
Well, I did because I've been doing research for promo videos that I want to do for Catalyst, and
We're trying to get Plato's Retreat to
No,
sponsor
I was
us.
just trying. I was going through old 70s and 80s commercials, and that's what I came up with.
I smell what the Rock is cooking on that. Good.
Sean Foster. Has anybody ever seen Brendan and Macaulay Culkin in the same room? First time we get that one tonight.
Drink.
Pedro Munoz, former RFA bantamweight champion, second most performance bonuses in UFC bantamweight history with 7, third most significant strikes in bantamweight history with 1,012. It's a lot.
That's a fucking lot.
That sounds like it would hurt.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't last a round with Pedro Munoz.
Oh no, neither of us would. Unless I just did my Home Alone face and told him I'd tell him stories from the sets. He needs to know Richie Rich things. God damn it.
I love that fucking movie.
Richie Rich?
Oh, I loved it.
Great fucking movie.
Because it also had the fat comic from the British version of Whose Line? I forget his name. Steph, what was his name?
The fat, which one?
The balding one from the British version of Whose Line, the American actor? Mike McShane, thank you.
That was impressive in the response time on that.
The other thing that I'm an expert on.
Yup. We got young Luca in the chat. And it's time for the Tale of the Tape, brought to you by Crushing Anxiety. Munoz 35, O'Malley 27. Height advantage in the staunch direction of O'Malley, 5'11 to 5'6. Munoz a half pound heavier, 135.5 on the scales at the official weigh-in. Munoz with a 65-inch reach, 72-inch reach for O'Malley. And good goddamn, that is a jacket.
Is that dragonflies?
Those are that is a black suit jacket with silver dragonflies.
Bruce Buffer, we stan your
my
drip
man
game.
looking like every abuelita's couch in South Queens in the late 1980s. I swear to God, I sat on that couch after a quinceañera once. Hand to God.
I'd buy that. And by that, I mean that suit. I want it.
Yeah.
Bruce, when you're done with your suits, can I have them?
Do you want that as a bat mitzvah present?
I really do.
Okay.
When I was stuck at home with the Rona back in DC, I found a giant framed photo from my bar mitzvah that had everyone fucking sign it. That was a fucking throwback. I had the Caesar haircut. Do you guys remember that?
Oh no, with the little gimmicks.
I had the Clooney. Like,
I would have slapped the taste out of your mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Why are there people in green balaclavas?
Listen, Pussy Riot got seats because they're great.
Those are that's Pussy Riot for something. It's a different kind of pussy. PB, did you guys quit drinking? No.
No. Did we talk about it less?
Yes.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. But tell us what you're drinking.
Yeah. If you're imbibing a beverage, let us know in the chat. But please drink responsibly. Please, if you're staying home, stay the fuck home. Do not go out.
I always take a cab back from this fucking
take an
place.
Uber,
If
take
you
a
need to do it,
take the Uber, take the train, take whatever you need
and
to.
then tell them to sponsor us, for fuck's sake.
Young Luca throwing it down in the chat.
Straight cash, homie.
One more time.
Straight cash, homie.
That one dropped in the chat. I'm Matt Ryan. That's Brendan Sokler. Your referee is Jason Herzog in this one. Sean O'Malley taking on Pedro Munoz. Round one has begun. Both men standing in the center of the octagon. O'Malley putting pressure on Munoz in the early going. Leg kick by both fighters. Munoz missing on a second one. Over 10 seconds gone by now in round number one. O'Malley continuing to switch up his stance, trying to get the frenetic energy down. Munoz moving like a game of electric football.
He's coming off a little bit, what was the Mike Tyson boxing?
Punch out.
Yeah. No, but the character, little dude.
Oh, Little Mac.
Thank you. Yeah, and he's Big Mac. Yeah. No, Sean O'Malley towering over Pedro Munoz, and it's a lot of leg. I mean, it makes sense that Munoz is going for these leg kicks, as there's a lot less meat on O'Malley's legs than on Munoz's.
He a lanky motherfucker.
He's a lanky motherfucker, and Munoz is a short king. It's fun.
Ooh, and just trying to chop down the tree is Munoz, kicking right at the ankle of O'Malley, missing with another Billy Cundiff-style kick. Missing wide with over a minute gone by in round number 1. Push kick to the midsection landed by O'Malley. Munoz catches another one, but another leg kick by Munoz.
A little can-can action back and forth betwixt the two.
Overhand right missed by O'Malley. Another push kick. And this one is a battle of just chopping each other down here with leg kicks. And just try. We remember O'Malley did hurt that leg in a fight a couple years ago and then had an ankle problem in his only official loss. So it's a smart move by Munoz and his team to go right after the legs, go after the ankle. Once you hurt the ankle once, it's hurt for life, in my opinion. A right hand landed by O'Malley, a quick jab, and that was one of the only few punches we've seen thrown in round number 1.
It's he was defeated by being defeated.
Double guns. 3:14 left to go in round number 1. Trying to keep the pressure here is O'Malley, with trying to get Munoz closer and closer to the fence. Now dead center of the octagon for both fighters. Left hand landed cleanly by O'Malley to the mush of Munoz. That nose starting to swell up a little bit. Both fighters trying to switch stance. Leading with the left leg was O'Malley. He keeps kind of doing the Shane McMahon pivot, but continues to lead with that left leg, checking a leg kick from Munoz. Push kick evaded by Munoz. O'Malley having to pull that one with 2:45 left to go in the round. Both men still standing in the center of the octagon, trying to create any kind of opportunity to get some sort of advantage right now. O'Malley landing, spinning back kick, not landing, but asserting some dominance, and then another charging leg kick by Munoz. He is loading up on those, Brent.
He's really going for the Jose Aldo school of fuck up your fucking leg. And I'm here for it. I mean, it's certainly an interesting thing. Usually when you see at the beginning of a fight, fighters are trying to find range with jabs, but Munoz seems very content to find range by kicking the shit out of Sean O'Malley's leg.
Well, those legs have been problems for O'Malley before. He does skip leg day. He goes right to the dispensary. Right hand landed by O'Malley a moment ago. Kick to the body that time. Landed by O'Malley. 2 minutes, and we've got a dick kick. Dick kick from O'Malley to Munoz, and Munoz going to sell it a little bit, but if you ever gotten kicked in the junk, I once got hit with a rubber baseball from across the street right in the yams.
Across the street?
Yeah.
Damn.
8-year-old just clocked me right in the twig and berries. Oh yeah, he got him.
I had a cup break off a slap shot.
Oh no.
And then it snapped back and pinched.
Oh, they called that guy the Moyle.
Oh no.
And it will reset to 1:53 on the clock, and the round will continue. Once you get hit in the twick and berries, once you get hit in the cold cock and balls, you got 5 minutes to walk that off. Overhand right feint, followed by a left by O'Malley. Rushing in again, left-right combination. Just
leg kicks.
Just throwing wild-ass kicks, looking like a fucking, why can't I...
Showgirl?
Showgirl, I was thinking of foosball. There we go,
yeah.
Foosball.
Yep, I'm here for that.
16 leg kicks so far in the round by Munoz. That is an insane amount.
Crazy, and that is going to pay dividends. Like, I love leg kicks as a fucking strategy. You take the legs, you take away their movement, you take away their ability to kick, and you can get them.
But when you do that too much and they time it out, they can land a left or right hand right to the jaw and piece you the fuck out.
It's very, very true.
1 minute remaining in round number 1. I'm Matt Ryan. It's Brendan Sokler, Stephanie Sotili on the other side of the metaphorical glass, and Munoz somehow getting a head kick on O'Malley, but O'Malley blocked it. Munoz trying to be a little too fancy here, trying to just get inside and throw some solid strikes, but not able to create some opportunities, just continuing to spam the leg kick with 40 seconds and a big sweeping body kick.
Smashing the button over and over. I wouldn't be shocked if he's hit 20 leg kicks by the end of this round.
PJ Simpson looks like a 10-year-old is spawning Taekwondo.
Good.
Another leg kick to the knee. O'Malley following that up with a left.
I really do think this is a brilliant strategy on Pedro Munoz's part. And I'm right now giving him the round so far.
I could give it 10-9 to him, but I think O'Malley is still figuring it out, and I think he's dictating the pace of this fight. And big sweeping miss, and then O'Malley saying, "I could do that too.
I can spin.
Oh,
I can
and a spinning kick to the midsection, and that is round number 1.
Wow. So this was a story of leg kicks and a kick to the third leg.
Yeah. He kicked the leg out of his leg. Yeah. I'm Matt Ryan. That's Brendan Sokler. Let us know if you're watching along or listening along.
Yeah.
Who you think won the round. I would give it close to Munhoz 10-9. I would have to look at the stats. But for me, it felt like O'Malley was controlling the round and controlling the octagon more than Munhoz. So when looking at it from that perspective, 19 of 22 on leg kicks, according to Philip the Wise. 19 to 22.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Gophers, yes, that was an Owen Hart reference. Owen Hart forever and a day.
Yep. Black Hart always, baby.
Goddamn right.
What Owen Hart match do you feel like we missed out on that could have happened in the early 2000s?
Owen and The Rock. Owen against any of the cruiserweights. Like, Owen and Taka Michinoku would have fucking slapped.
Yep. Oh, here we go. Round number 2 coming up.
And waiting for the referee to... Let's...
We go?
Ref? Ready? All right, and here we go. Round number 2 of 3. Both men charging to the Octagon Center in the UFC Bantamweight division.
It's such a fucking stacked division, man.
Yeah. Leg kick missed again by Munhoz. Munhoz going low and then high with an overarching left leg head kick. Did not land. Both fighters standing in the center of the octagon.
Do you think Munhoz keeps the same strategy in this round?
If it's working for him and his corner thinks it's working, I would. You got to find a way to even out the height. You got to create a disparity on your side of it. And when the height and reach are so significant in the opponent's favor, you got to find any way to chop them down.
I'm a little bit surprised, honestly, that we didn't see any attempt at any wrestling from Munhoz with that regard. Because once they're on their back,
he's dangerous and he's lanky. Like, when you're fighting against someone like that with 4:05 left to go in the round, overhand right landed, but barely spinning head kick missed by O'Malley.
That had some fucking velocity behind it.
Yeah, I think O'Malley's in the pocket now. Left hand landed by O'Malley. I think he's kind of cracked the code.
He looks very calm.
Yeah.
But he also is coming off a little flat-footed, I'd say.
I think those leg kicks took some effect. I think they hurt him a little bit because he's a little frenetic. He's comfortable, but he's not in a zone. Mm-hmm. And now Munhoz dictating the pace, dictating the center of the octagon. O'Malley moving in, trying to get something going, switching up his stance, back and forth, once again leading with the left leg. Munhoz missing with a leg kick.
This is a much more even fight than I anticipated, Matt.
Yeah, well, Munhoz isn't a fucking jabroni, and a push kick landed by O'Malley. I think O'Malley sometimes takes opponents a little too lightly. Overhand right that time, landed by O'Malley. Left-right combination. Trying to drive the traffic forward is O'Malley.
O'Malley's fucking jabs look so fucking crisp.
He's a clean fighter, but I think sometimes he's either in his own head or just kind of so nonplussed. Left-right combination landed by O'Malley. Leg kick to the thigh by Munhoz. And we had a little bit of a firefight there. O'Malley coming out the better of it, but Munhoz ready to throw hands, and I think this is what O'Malley wanted. He wanted to get Munhoz into a false sense of security, start throwing hands, and just try to get the drop on him.
I would absolutely agree with that sentiment, Matt, and I think that O'Malley looks very comfortable right now. Once he starts getting those hands going, it's just quite impressive.
Kick again by O'Malley, 220, another kick. Ooh, leg kick followed by an attempted up kick by Munhoz. That did not land. Following with the jab was O'Malley. O'Malley leading with his left, leaving his hands low, landing a jab, making Munhoz peekaboo. And still standing, though.
Some good feints from O'Malley in catching Munhoz with that jab.
Left that time, landed by Munhoz, not totally landing, and timeout called by the official, and possibly another shot to the dick and balls, or a poke to the eye. It looks like it was a poke to the eye.
What type of Ric Flair match is this shit?
Yeah, it's a little vercocked on that one.
Yeah, and that's where he got kicked.
Yeah.
Okay, let's watch this replay.
We're watching a replay here. Oh, he tried to push him away. That's...
Pushing him away in the eyeball.
Yeah, well, he wasn't trying to. He was trying to, bear palm and caught him with the tip of his finger.
Yeah, not good, and Munhoz doesn't seem to be shaking this off.
That's not good.
That's not good at all. These gloves, we don't fucking need these gloves. There are better designed gloves out there.
Yeah, this has been the problem with fighters for a significant period of time. And here comes the doctor, looking a lot like New York State Athletic Commissioner Robert Orlando.
A little bit.
Dead fucking ringer.
Yeah.
And if you don't know who that is, watch any UFC or boxing pay-per-view. He is in the background of the weigh-ins. Hi, Robert. See you in 2 weeks.
See you in a bit. He's lovely.
We totally don't want someone to jump off the roof of the building. No. Philip the Wise asking, wow, what the fuck? Trevor Whitman's gloves are far better. Southern Muscle said, yeah. I wonder, I would love to see a stat of the 3 top North American MMA promotions. So the UFC, Bellator, top 4. UFC, Bellator, Combate, and PFL. And see the description of the eye pokes across, like, on average, per capita. And see where the UFC lands.
Yep.
Because if it's a significant... Oh, and this one is over! This one is over, and it looks like Sean O'Malley saying he just acted like he won. It could be a no contest.
What?
It could be a stoppage. I am very confused.
I mean, rightfully so that this fight got called if he can't see out of his eye.
The ruined hand jobs of mixed martial arts, an unintentional foul, so this will probably be a no contest or a ref stoppage. Corey Miller saying he should lose. Who?
Oh, I mean,
I was assuming O'Malley,
yeah.
but pronouns, pal.
Yeah. It's a, very nice moment betwixt the two.
Yeah, both guys hugging, showing respect, and not exactly what you would want if you're Sean O'Malley.
No. I mean, not what anyone wants, which begs the question, why the fuck are we using these gloves?
Yeah, and it didn't even look like... It looked like because O'Malley's hands are so big, he kind of went for the bear paw, and because he couldn't get the hand underneath the cheek, his fingers are so fucking long that they just kind of pitter-pattered his eyes.
Yeah, not great, not fun, sad fucking end to what was a really competitive fight, man.
I completely agree. It was a fun fight, and, you can go into the conspiracy theory mode where you could say... O'Malley did that on purpose. You could say he did the Andrew Galata where he was working too hard, didn't want to work hard anymore, wanted to stop, and fouled himself out of the fight.
Yeah, but it's my perception that that wasn't the case here. It is... Wait, the official...
That is nope. That is the name of a movie, I believe, and that is the UFC making their own memes. Also, if anybody is wanting to... we'll get the official decision, and then we'll have some breaking wrestling news. Ooh. Corey Miller, my jab works better than my poke. Same.
Do you really want to own that?
Yeah. Based on the doctor's advice, the referee, Jason Herzog, has called this contest declared a no decision. It is a no decision, a no contest officially. In the middle of round number 2, barely 1.5 rounds, so it will be, and now people are leaving the venue because they're sad. I don't know if those are Sean O'Malley's boys or just random people who are looking to get a beverage, but good job to everybody who bet Pedro Munoz. You get your money back, and there's an asshole on TV. I didn't know they allowed gaping anuses on television.
Hey, that is a rude thing to equate a gaping anus to.
Fair enough. And there's Valentina Shevchenko.
Yeah, Valentina Shevchenko, not known as an anti-Semite, which good for her.
And there's Chris Pratt. And moving on.
Oh God, say what you want about Chris Pratt. Also, not Mel Gibson.
No, certainly 1,000% not Mel Gibson. If you are wanting not Money in the Bank spoilers, please mute your TVs in 5, 4, 3, 2. Liv Morgan won the Women's Money in the Bank and the SmackDown Women's title tonight, so good for her.
Good for her. She has worked so fucking hard.
Yeah.
Good Good for you, Liv.
And
I don't know her.
What happened with Chandler and DP? I just assume that fight's not happening. Or it's delayed again. Like that was supposed to happen, I think, in August? Maybe in the fall?
It really took me a second to register who that was.
Yeah, no, Dustin Poirier.
Yeah. No, I got there. We were just talking about Mel Gibson, and we used initials. My brain went places.
If you're
it was Joey and Matthew Perry.
Yes.
And it was not okay.
No, not in the least bit. I'm Matt Ryan. That's Brendan Sokler. These are your comments, and if you want to give us some...
Straight cash, homie.
What you want to do is
Straight cash, homie.
You use the super chat function, and that is the best way to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, they went at each other tonight. Well, I guess they're just trying to sell fights. That's literally just them trying to sell fights.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Both of them seem like fairly balanced dudes for MMA standards.
That standard is very low.
I know, you can trip over it.
An ant could trip over it, bro.
Yeah, that is a thing. Yeah. But I do love watching those two fight.
Yeah.
That is a good fucking fight.
In the octagon, in the parking lot, in Teaneck, whichever.
It's a competitive synchronized manscaping.
I think he beat me at that because he shaves his head. And we're talking about Joe Rogan, by the way.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out. Someone asked.
And I think he has Manscaped as a sponsor.
Probably. And there's Israel Adesanya walking in, looking exactly like The Rock in '98.
Yeah.
It is.
AC and or JoJo.
He is ready to bring you some of that New Jack swing in our main event. He is 22-1. He is tied for the second most title defenses in middleweight history with 6. And there is Jared Cannonier walking in, one of 15 modern UFC fighters to earn a victory in 3 different weight classes: heavyweight, light heavyweight, and middleweight. He started as a heavyweight.
That's pretty wild to me.
That is fucking frightening.
That's a lot of coffee and cigarettes to get down to that weight.
Yeah.
That's a poop joke. We have fun here. Do you know why Israel Adesanya was wearing sunglasses inside?
So he can.
No.
No?
Son never said something badass.
Next up will be Robbie Lawler and Brian Barberena. Let us know in the chat who you think's going to win. Derek Para asking, what's up? Do you guys like the Volk money line? What is the Volk money line?
Tell us. We want to know.
Because are you using DraftKings? Are you using Bet Online, Caesars?
I have the song Barbara Ann stuck in my head, but with Barberena.
Pepper Ann.
That's a different one, but banger of a theme.
It's better, yeah.
Yeah. Is it better?
I think yes, it is.
Tell us in the chat if you think the Pepper Ann theme or
Pepper Ann is a classic. Barbara Ann, the only thing people associate Barbara Ann with is the movie Surf Ninjas. And Surf Ninjas had Rob Schneider, and Rob Schneider is trash, so therefore Pepper Ann wins.
Movie that's not trash, though. Surf Nazis Must Die, which, ironically, didn't have Mel Gibson.
I don't think he surfs. Brian Barberena and Robbie Lawler is the next fight. I wonder if we're going to get another retirement here tonight.
I think it is fully possible, but I can also see Robbie Lawler coming out swinging. And
I don't doubt that he's going to throw hands. Like he's going to be throwing some shit.
Yeah, Robbie Lawler, incredible fucking career in the UFC.
Gophers. Pepper Ann was never my friend, Dana White. I would love to see, we haven't heard from Dan A. White in a long time, and hopefully at some point in the near future we'll hear from Dan again and get his thoughts on cartoons from the 1990s.
He is always around.
Yes. He's always watching, he's listening. He's the executive producer of the show.
I like to forget that.
He got that in his he has a contract.
That is how you executive produce.
Exactly, yes. His heart's getting heavy and his blood's getting cold. If you see him coming, best get out of his way. But when it comes to that, you don't even have a contract, Brendan.
No, I do not.
It's me and Dan.
I'm a free agent. I can go call tennis if I wanted to.
I don't think you would work with tennis. And Brian Barberena walking down to the octagon. Adrian Sensimia, movies that are trash, anything made by Siegel. Do you mean Steven Seagal? Jason Siegel?
That's Seagal.
Okay. I rarely see it spelled correctly. So
yeah. Steven Seagal also, if you have never watched some of the clips of him doing Aikido in like the 80s and 70s, badass. Like, very cool shit.
Charlene is loudly upset in his interview with Rogan. They didn't even do the interview. There were no interviews. They just went to the back.
Yeah, because you don't deserve an interview for that, sir. Ugh. Oh, man. Yeah, and lest we forget, Steven Seagal also teaching the kick.
Yes. Christ.
Funny. Russian citizen, I believe now.
Probably.
Yeah, him and...
he and the president
Jeff
of Turkey.
Johnson?
Yeah. Roy Jones Jr., too.
Really?
He's got dual citizenship.
Why?
Because he was promoting boxing in Russia for a long period of time.
Huh.
Yeah.
You know, Butterbean might be coming out of retirement to fight Tyson.
Why?
Funsies. DDP got him in a good headspace. He was offered the fight initially.
Don't fight Tyson.
I want to see it.
The most significant head strikes in a UFC welterweight fight is by Brian Barberena against Vicente Luque in 2019. Why would you ever want to fuck with someone who has that as a stat?
I don't, personally.
And his haircut, the coolest hair of the night?
Might be. I mean, like, it does look like roadkill.
It looks like he just ripped the skin off of Sweetums from the Muppets and just fashioned himself a wig.
I'm very pleased with that. Goddamn.
Luke Bonnell, Carne Assadudes. It's a good one. It's a good pun. It just makes me want tacos.
I always want tacos. Tacos are, like, bomb.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to L.A., Matt?
I was in San Diego for 36 hours once.
They got good fucking tacos.
Well, I had great tacos at the Tijuana Boxing Arena.
Nice. You know, in California, they put French fries in their burritos. It's pretty great.
I love that. That's amazing.
It's really good.
Stanley Franklin saying Bam Bam, Volk, and Cannon upset Central. Interesting.
That is some spicy takes.
We got Ricardo Emanuel. What's going on, my friend? So glad you're joining us here tonight. That's Brendan Sokler. I'm Matt Ryan, Stephanie Sotilli, and Olive the Fat Baby. On the other side of the metaphorical glass, Robbie Lawler making his way into the octagon has had 4 fight of the nights.
Yeah.
1 knockout of the night. Former UFC welterweight champion. 2 successful defenses of the welterweight Strizap. And his last fight was a TKO win over Nate Diaz in September of last year. We called that fight, Brendan.
Yeah. I thought we called that fight Lawler versus Diaz.
4th most significant strikes in UFC welterweight history and tied for 5th most knockouts in UFC welterweight history with 6.
What makes Manscaped better than just a normal thing?
Well, because it's specifically for your
But
beans.
how?
The blades are less clippy. I don't know. I don't fucking work for Manscaped.
If you know, tell us in the chat.
Or if you're Manscaped and want to give us money, we will also do that.
We will also do that. Just please stop sending us bags of pubes, though.
That is
we would really like that to stop.
I don't think that's them.
Good.
Robbie Lawler taking a trot around the octagon. Gophers, they don't cut your balls. They don't nick the nuts, Jonathan Roncone says.
Good alliteration. I'm here for that. Yeah, you don't wanna clip those that way.
No.
No.
That'll hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
And let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Robbie Lawler, 40. Brian Barberena, 33. Robbie Lawler, the oldest fighter on the card tonight. I don't know why they had to point that out and make him feel bad about himself.
Hey, he might not feel bad about it.
Lawler, 5'11". Barberena, 6 foot. Robbie Lawler at 171 pounds. Barberena at 170 and a half.
The extra pound is the emotional weight of being 40.
Yes. But Barberena looking like he definitely belongs to a Cro-Mags cover band. From Gastonia, North Carolina.
Great name for
That is
town.
a solid name.
That sounds like where you'd get vampires with GI issues.
Their sister city is Stankonia, Georgia.
Man, Outcast should get back together.
Yes. Yes, they should. That is the easiest thing that...
Haven't we had a bad enough decade? Shouldn't Outcast get back together?
I agree with this.
Goddamn. Who do you got in this one?
I like Lawler, but I can see Barberena getting the win. I could see I think this is gonna go. I think this is gonna go deep.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if Barberena gets the win, but if this goes the distance with Adelaide Bird judging, I'm gonna take Lawler.
Yeah. I think that it's gonna be Barberena, but my heart wants it to be Lawler via head kick.
Ooh.
But here we go.
Someone in the second row is wearing an RVD t-shirt from 2002. That was like the first RVD WWE t-shirt. And here we go with round number 1. Why I saw that or knew that is a sad, sad, sad thing.
Don't ever change.
Barberena doing the icky shuffle in the center of the octagon. Lawler controlling dead center. Leg kick landed by Barberena to the ankle of Lawler. Over 15 seconds gone by, and Lawler has earned Barberena's respect, immediately feigning on a punch attempt thrown by the former champion.
You see Lawler being very light on his feet, a bit more nimble in his movements right now. Barberena coming off a bit more flat-footed. Lawler looking good. Yeah.
May want to move that mic a little closer.
Okay, I'm gonna scoot in a little more.
That'll be advisable.
Yeah.
Ooh, Barberena throwing a straight right.
Both men feeling each other out in the first
minute.
Ooh, big body shot by Robbie Lawler.
Right hook to the ribs by Lawler, and Barberena throwing some hands. Ooh, right leg kick followed by a right hook by Barberena. Going to the body again with the left hand is Lawler. Things picking up a little bit. 3:50 left to go in round number 1, and both guys throwing kind of missing each other there, passing trains. Sliding doors between both fighters. 3:39 left to go.
Good Gwyneth movie.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Lawler, left-right combination. Barberena throwing some solid shots. Battling back and forth here. Ooh, another right hand by Barberena through a leg kick by Barberena. Barberena stepping in with another right hand to the jaw. Overhand left missed by Barberena. Lawler trying to put the pressure on and putting Barberena up against the fence. Trying to play a game of keep away here with 3:11. Whoa, the amber is the color of her energy in round 1. And Barberena eats the shot from Lawler, but throwing back in kind. Both of these guys reciprocating like a couple on their anniversary. Throwing back shots with 2:57 left to go in round number 1.
Both men not understanding defense, seemingly. It's all offense. It's all hard fucking shots landing. Barberena looking...
Oh, Barberena gets clipped with an uppercut! Somehow still standing, pressed up against the fence, bounced away, but eating some solid shots from the former world champion.
Lawler seems to have found a really good spot with the body shots and using that to set up some more headshots.
Yeah.
He's really spamming that.
It's good. Body, overhand left. It's body, overhand left. That was working on that last sequence for Lawler, but Barberena trying to break it down here, throwing basically some test shots in, and then there's a forearm by Barberena utilizing that left forearm. Another shot. Barberena throwing a hard left, finding a way to crack Dakota Lawler with 2:05 left to go. Both men throwing heavy and hard shots here. Oh, both men landing lefts to the head. Barberena landing in kind with 1:55 left to go. Leg kick by Barberena. Lawler pressing Barberena up against the fence, bounces away, does the man with the weird haircut, trying to push it back towards center of the octagon. Body shot by Barberena.
This is gorgeous, the amount of hands being fucking thrown.
Leg kick landed. Barberena throwing some shots, and then a stiff uppercut from Lawler. Both of these guys throwing with impunity here with under 90 seconds left to go. Take a drink if you play the game at home.
My God, the fucking elbow shots look terrifying from Barberena when he's throwing these. Missile would be very happy.
Minute 15 left to go. Back elbow thrown by Barberena.
Trying to pull Anderson Silva right there.
Yeah, he's just trying to go for that little short elbow. Looks like you're throwing a bunt with your body, and another uppercut to the jaw by Lawler. Barberena now getting on his bicycle. 57 of 156 shots thrown by Barberena. 24 of 41 by Lawler. Over 200 significant strikes thrown in this round between both fighters. A huge portion of them thrown by Barberena. Lower strike rate, but volume is a motherfucker.
This is delicious, and I'm very happy.
33 seconds left to go. Shot to the body and then to the jaw. That has been the setup right now for Barberena, who gets his head fucked by the fists and fence of Robbie Lawler.
Ooh, big body shot by Lawler. Knee to the body by Lawler.
Lawler trying to dictate the pace here. A toss-up round these last 15 seconds may decide who gets the 10. 10 seconds now left to go. Coming inside, Barberena trips on a head kick attempt. Lawler not chasing after him, and we will go to the end of round number 1 after an amazing show from both of these fighters over 5 minutes.
Shit, Matt. I mean, what an impressive first round. Insanely high volume being thrown.
Yeah.
Fuck me. It's like Dana was like, can you make up for the eye poke? Can you just go out there and just have that banger that we were hoping
50
for?
grand if you guys get me hard in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Dana.
Metaphorically speaking,
Yeah.
not me.
Yeah. Yeah, Dana has the kink for that, not Matt.
He's got the violence kink, not me.
Yeah.
I'm an upstanding Christian boy.
Yeah. I got nothing. Okay. The strikes in this, Matt. So fucking crazy.
Lawler landed 36 significant strikes through 62. Barberena landed 60 through 190. In a round.
His hands were going.
Those are numbers that Mexican flyweights throw in boxing in a Tijuana gym war.
Yeah, dog. That shit's...
Round number 2 begins. 90 for 162. 30 for 60. Barberena to Lawler in significant strikes in round 1. Taking a look at that right now. Lawler minus 145 live favorite. Barberena plus 110. And if I'm the judges right now, I'm impressed with Barberena. And these are judges who are traditional boxing judges. Sal D'Amato, Adelaide Bird. If you know Adelaide Bird from Canelo Triple G1, you know if it's a heavy volume. Barberena, much like that call there, Barberena throwing some heavy shots into the face of Lawler.
Right there.
Lawler keeping the pressure, though, trying to dictate the pace of this fight. The deeper we go. 4:15 left to go in round 2. And pitter-pat strikes thrown by Barberena. Lawler coming over with an overhand right and then 2 straight jabs.
The way that Lawler will throw these jabs and these straights honestly reminds me of Liddell.
Oh, Barberena gets the raspberry jam and a pushback. His beard gets a little bit of salve on it in the form of a right hand from Robbie Lawler. Barberena got sent back. And another right hand by Lawler to the face and nose of Brian Barberena.
Oh, yeah. Big old target right there on that nose now that it's gushing.
Yeah, it broken. Oh, Barberena eating another shot from Robbie Lawler. 3:35 left to go. And Dana White better get his check right in hand ready because this is a bonus fight in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely, Matt. And Lawler, he's got to keep going after that nose. The eyes swell up.
Yeah.
You can't breathe right if it is, in fact, broken. But if it's not, shit, man. It still looks like a target right now.
Left hand thrown by Lawler. Lawler missing with the uppercut right. Left hand landed by Barberena.
Utterly impressive work from both men.
Barberena pressed up against the fence. Lawler trying to pressure, trying to get inside. Barberena keeping away. Lawler, the shorter of the two fighters, the older of the two fighters, but not showing any age or any deficiency here after eating a leg kick from Barberena. Lawler evading some shots from Barberena. Right hand landed by Lawler, the former champion. Standing in the center of the octagon, another straight right from Lawler. Using that Jerry Lawler-esque jab to the face of Brian Barberena.
No
229.
relation.
No, not in the least bit. 227 left to go in the round. Switching up his stances. Lawler, head kick missed by Barberena. Barberena stutter stepped in there. Looked like a character in NBA 2K trying to make a pass. 2:16 left to go in the round now. Barberena eating a right hand, avoiding a left, and landing a right of his own.
Barberena's output is severely slowed down since his nose got busted open.
Well, yeah, if you got punched in the fucking nose and it broke, what would you do? Oh, and a right-left combination.
I would cry.
Feigning that right hand again is Lawler. Barberena gets clipped. Lawler gets hit too with a left hand. Barberena almost fucking broke dance, which I don't think is the grammatically correct way to say that. But Lawler throwing some heavy shots. That leading with that right hand and then following up with a left uppercut has been working really well for Lawler with 92 seconds left to go in the round. Jumping forward, Lawler gets caught with a left hand. Barberena gets inside now, trying to throw some heavy shots of his own, keeping it going with impunity, blowing everything he has at the former world champion with 1:17 left to go. Short right hand by Barberena.
But Lawler keeping the bread up, protecting the meat in his sandwich. Good fucking work, man. Not dying on that one.
Lawler throwing some heavy shots, gets caught in the jaw again, weebled wobble, but didn't fall down after that right hand from Barberena. Under a minute now left to go in the round. Trying to get inside a left hand from Barberena. These guys throwing their hand. It is like a Bay Ridge bar at closing time. If you can't go home, fuck someone up in the parking lot. These guys are throwing hands with 41 seconds left to go in the round. Another elbow by Barberena.
That looked vile. My God.
30 seconds left to go in the round.
This has got to be one of the highest output of hands in a welterweight fight.
Across the fight, 114 of 326, and Lawler in trouble! Barberena has stopped Robbie Lawler and caused him to do the Thriller dance in real time! Brian Barberena with the TKO in round number 2!
Ooh, smart call by the ref taking it and calling it. Robbie did look like he was doing the fucking Thriller dance. Yeah. I mean, spaghetti legs at that point. And you can't get hit in the head that many fucking times and not get knocked out.
Yeah.
It's just, it was too much output. It was insanely well done and impressive performance by Brian Barberena.
And then you see it here on the replay, that elbow just right into the jaw. Barberena came in, hit that elbow, knew exactly what to do, and just started throwing hands. And Lawler was disoriented, had no idea where the fuck he was, much like me on the subway home after a night of drinking with this jerk-off. And Barberena just cleaning the clock.
I don't think this is reflective of anything with his age or even slowing down. It was an utterly impressive performance by Robbie Lawler, but you just can't get hit that many times in the fucking head.
No, you cannot. If I got hit with a 10th of the output, a 10th. Also, Lil Corn 3 do this every pay-per-view. We do.
Come back.
Yes,
we're around.
Subscribe so you can get these every single month. You ring the notification bell to know when we go live or a new video drops from Case and the Gang.
We're fun. Keep us around.
Yeah.
Dang it. Great fucking fight, man.
That was everything you wanted
and more.
from that kind of fight.
I feel like the nope being there. I'm like, no, this was a yep. Thank you.
When they're in the marketing meeting and the sales team is like, and Brian Barberena winning by TKO, getting the win here tonight. Bam Bam Barberena getting the win at 4:47 left in round number 4:47 in the round number 2. And Leonardo Turtle, congressman out of Arizona, talking to Barberena now. It's the 11th win by knockout.
His pocket square looks like just a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Not to overly dunk on Joe Rogan, but good God.
Shout out to 8 Lancis. I just subscribed. Matt is the essence of living.
Wow.
I'm not, but thank you.
You gotta put that on the Tindy profile. Some pull quote right there.
I have a farmers only account for Dan. He asked me to establish one for him.
Good. God damn.
He asked they what kind of farmer. He said beaver.
It's a heck of a log line.
Damn. gonna get another beverage.
Yeah.
I might come back.
You might.
I might come back.
Tell us what you thought of this fight. Do you think Robbie Lawler retires after this? I personally think he is every bit as competitive as Barberena within this fight. He was very much in the fight. It's just an overwhelming amount of hand offense. Like, I mean, it makes sense that Brian Barberena is the person who had the most significant head strikes in a welterweight fight. He may have broken that tonight.
Head offense, also good band name.
Head offense is a good band name. I'll take it. It's actually fun to watch. Unlike Cowboy, says Raid in the car. I mean, Cowboy was really fucking fun for a good long while. Then he also had part of his intestines taken out. He has fought so fucking much. Miles Teller now on the screen. Fantastic actor. And then this...
Shaun White?
That is Shaun White. Holy shit.
Looks like he sells meth and/or insurance.
Yeah, no, listen, we can't say that he doesn't do both. I don't know these things. But fucking A. Who do you put Robbie Lawler against, chat? Who's his next fight? Or is it retirement? What do you think? Personally, I would love to see... I don't know who I'd want him against. It's a little weird. Barberena, though, I think you got to put against a top fiver after that performance. It is an utterly kick-ass job by Brian Barberena. We're getting an advertisement right now for UFC 4 with a painted version of Patty there. Edgy saying retirement. I don't know if I agree with that, just because he was in that fight. But technical knockouts, particularly at 40, having been in the game since, 19? It's a lot of damage over the years. But a lot of damage. Gilbert Burns, shadow boxing, or trying to intimidate the cameraman. I don't know. I don't know his life.
Why would you?
We got another Macaulay Culkin comment in the chat.
We only got 2 so far tonight.
And Hungover Moth saying Lawler Nate Diaz. I'd watch it. Yeah.
You know, if they make 18 more Macaulay Culkin references, we get a free pizza.
I believe if they make 18 more Macaulay Culkin references, the audience will get alcohol poisoning. Just throwing that out there. If you also just want to spam Macaulay Culkin's Twitter and be like, fight Brendan, I do think it'd be good. Competitive, even.
We got a ring.
Yeah, we got a ring. I'll take you, Macaulay. Or we can tag.
Shout out to Goldmouth. LOL, I subscribed. Y'all funny, bro. Well, thank you.
Thanks, man.
I'm Matt Ryan. That's Brendan Sokler. On the other side of the metaphorical screen is Stephanie Sotilli. Steph, how you doing over there?
Good.
Yeah?
Good. We like that. Good is good. You know what wasn't good? That night for Amanda Nunes.
Oh, yeah. They're showing Amanda Nunes and when things didn't go her way.
Which doesn't really happen that often.
No, next up, someone asking what's next. Bill Elder, longtime Facebook. Oh, and we're back on July 30th, gang. We got a twofer this month.
Oh.
Yeah, so July 30th will be UFC 277, and it'll be Juliana Pena versus Amanda Nunes, the battle to save the rec center. But next up on this card will be Alex Pereira and Sean Strickland, which should be a banger. Brandon Moreno will be on the card for UFC 277.
I love Brandon Moreno.
Same. And a Kai Kara France, who's a damn good fighter.
Yes, he's quite impressive.
UFC going back-to-back with 2 really solid cards.
Yeah. Fucking A.
Yeah, making life harder on wait, 2 checks this month.
Hey!
I can eat.
What?
I'm kidding. I can eat anyway.
Yeah. These facts are facts.
I want to eat now, though.
Yeah. I want chicken tendies, damn it.
I want tacos.
Yeah. Fuck.
Chicken tacos.
Ooh. We could get chicken tacos and carne asada tacos.
Ooh.
Madness.
Or tender tacos.
Oh my good God. Juliana.
Oh, cheese sticks.
Yeah. Well,
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know if cheese pairs well with my beverage, but you could cheese.
No, you dip the cheese in the beverage.
Ew, no.
Do it.
No, what the no.
You won't.
Shout out to Fury Fleming, my fucking main man Matt. What's up, brother? Nothing much, pal. We're glad to be here with you. We're glad. Oh, Derek Lewis is on the next card too. Oh, Magomed Ankalaev versus Anthony Smith. Pantoja versus Alex Perez. This is a banger of a fucking card.
It's really good.
Why can't all the other ones be like that?
Because they want to hurt us. Frankly, it is all about us. No.
Vendetta.
I'm not a solipsist. It's fine. Ow.
You're an adult man who pays taxes.
Yes. Pays taxes.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
No, I do.
End up like fucking Midnight Express. Someone just in the chat basking cheese sticks?
Cheese sticks.
Steph, I think you made someone's night just now.
Hell.
Take a look at the chat.
Yeah.
These are great. Fuck. Next up.
It's, I think, Colby and mozzarella.
Shout out to everybody watching us across the Combat
Shout out
Culture
to
Network.
Mr. Carino.
Shout out to Dylan Clark joining us. If you're joining us for the first time, let us know. And if you're enjoying it and you want to give us some...
Straight cash, homie.
And by that, we want...
Straight cash,
You can
homie.
go to the super chat, or you can just hit like, comment, and subscribe. All those things help. And if you're watching this and you want to share it with other people on social media, obviously use the hashtag UFC276. And you can also, on Twitter, follow us at Matt Ryan Yells, at Brendan Sokler, at Steph Sotilli on the Twitter machines, and tag us in there as well.
Mm-hmm. You can instigate fights with celebrities against us. We'll do it. It'll be great.
Shout out to the Emoji Squad. Thank you for subscribing.
Oh, man. Sean Strickland is not the most well man.
No.
Not that MMA fighters necessarily all have the greatest mental health, but I'd put him on a lower rung on that. Like, I might need a hug and an adult.
I'll let him know that.
Please don't.
Bill Elder is calling you a monster for how you eat string cheese.
Not string cheese. Can't do the pull. Not string cheese. Stick cheese.
Question, Steph, make a poll. Can you eat a cheese stick like string cheese? Yes or no?
Should go over the last poll. It makes me angry.
Did we do a poll already? Oh, we did. If you enjoy, is Pepperan the theme song a banger? I'm disappointed in all of you. I am disappointed.
I thought you were cultured.
I thought y'all were cool. After 253 votes,
Combat cultured even.
64% saying no, 36% saying yes.
This is the patriarchy winning.
You pieces of... You're all sweeties. Our audience is called the Sweeties.
Yes.
And we need to come up with like a big-ass card or something like that, or like a bumper sticker for the Sweeties. Let us know in the chat what you would want to indicate that you are a sweetie.
So wait, what's the next question?
Can you eat a cheese stick like a piece of string cheese? Yes or no?
I can tell you definitively. You can't do the poll. Listen, should be 100%, just like the Pepper Ann poll should have been.
You know what we watched the other day here in the studio? The Recess movie.
I was about to say the Recess movie. Yeah.
And the soundtrack,
Oh my god.
Bomb.
insanely good.
That was my birthday movie one year.
Oh.
And then Ready to Rumble was another year.
Jimmy King, baby. All hail Jimmy King.
I loved him in that movie.
Who did...
Oliver Platt's a fucking gem. Oliver, you're great.
Alex Pereira making his way to the octagon with early action Bronson standing right behind him.
You sure that's not Bam Bam Bigelow's kid?
It could be El Hijo del Bam Bam Bigelow.
El Hijo del... Jesus Christ, Matt. El Hijo de Bam Bam is just actually a flame.
And right now, the poll, 29 votes. Can you eat a cheese stick like a piece of string cheese? 40% yes, 60% no.
I'm glad that 60% of you are on the right side of history. It's important to me. And I'm proud of you, frankly.
Paul Walker saying that I'm a power bottom. No, but I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see it.
He's a verse top, if anything. Come on.
Thank you. Thank you.
We have fun here.
Yes, we do. Former Glory kickboxing light heavyweight champion is Alex Pereira. He is on a 5-fight winning streak. Kickboxing record 33-7. 2 wins over Israel Adesanya in kickboxing. Paul Walker saying it's a compliment. Well, yeah. I take it as a compliment.
Oh yeah, no,
but I'm
here.
disagreeing with the assessment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you drive cars well, Paul? Were you in Meet the Deedles?
No.
Do you remember Meet the Deedles? Tell us your thoughts about Meet the Deedles in the chat. You remember that? Surfer Disney movie?
I do not.
It was not good.
There's only one surfing Disney movie that I will acknowledge, and it's Johnny Tsunami. Anything else can go fuck their mothers.
Johnny Tsunami slapped.
And I want to be quoted on that.
Yeah.
I want to be quoted. I want to be on the record. Any other if you're a Disney surfing movie and you're not Johnny Tsunami, you can go fuck your mother. I want that to be in my epitaph.
Yeah. I plan on putting that on your gravestone.
Darth Kratos just got here, just started Destiny 2. Amazing game. Anything good happened so far? You've missed a lot. You missed Brian Barberena and Robbie Lawler turning each other into blood pinatas. Sean Strickland.
Blood Pinatas, great name for a ska band.
Yeah, that is. Sean Strickland looks like Packy McCreary or a member of the McCreary crime family from Grand Theft Auto 4.
I'd buy that.
Or he just looks like Nico Bellic. He looks exactly like Nico fucking Bellic.
Yep, that scans. Ty Pat NY saying Pepperin and Brink from Disney. Brink fucking slapped.
I don't remember Brink.
You don't remember Brink?
No.
We should watch Brink.
Sean Strickland, second longest active win streak in the middleweight division with 6, third highest significant strike weight in history, and the highest significant strike defense with 70%, and he punched himself in the face walking into the cage.
He scares me so much.
He's not a human.
No, he's a murder machine, and it owns that fact.
He looks like a highway patrolman.
Yeah.
Like not a city cop, but a highway patrolman.
Tim Rutledge, the language gentleman. The fuck are you talking about, Tim?
I don't know. Well, we love you anyway, Tim. We'll try to keep it clean for you.
Yeah.
Tail of the tape, Strickland 31, Pereira 34, 6'4" is Pereira. He is the tallest active middleweight. Both men coming in. Strickland at 185.5, Pereira at 184.5. But we'll have a 3-inch reach advantage on Sean Strickland. Strickland, the -125 favorite in this fight.
Who you got in this one, Matt?
I'm gonna take.
It's a hard one for me.
Yeah, this is a hard one. Strickland's on a winning streak that is as long as Pereira's career.
Yes.
So, not good.
Not good. I probably have Strickland, but if it stays standing,
Yeah.
I don't see it going.
If
left.
if it stays standing, Pereira's gonna get him.
Yeah.
But the deeper this fight goes, the more confident I would be in Strickland.
Interesting.
That's where I'm at with it. Jonathan Roncone with a line of the night candidate. Annette Funicello would be rolling over in her grave. An Annette Funicello reference in the year of our Lord 2022.
Good. I am pleased.
I love you, Jonathan Roncone.
My goodness.
You are one of the elite sweeties. But let us know in the chat if you are a sweetie. How do you want to indicate that you are a sweetie? Jason Herzog is our referee right now. It is 67% no, 33% yes in the chat about if you can eat a cheese stick the same way you can eat string cheese.
Good. The tide is in the right direction. I am pleased.
It'll be round number 1. Jason Herzog, the referee. Both men will meet in the center of the octagon. They will touch gloves, and here we go. Pereira already making his way closer and closer to the fence. Strickland controlling the center of the octagon. Stepping inside with a left hand and following it up with a leg kick is Pereira, and he is going heavy into his kickboxing bag early.
Oh, absolutely. Pereira really showing some technique within those kicks. Fast, crisp, clean. They look really nice.
Push kick by Strickland does not land. Paella throwing another leg. Ooh, a leg kick by Paella. Strickland just trying to get inside the kitchen of the Brazilian fighter.
But tallest middleweight, rangy kickboxer, 4-time glory champion.
Beat Israel Adesanya's ass in kickboxing.
Which melts my fucking mind.
Just a quick left jab from Paella. Stanley Franklin saying he's a power top sweetie.
We can make that.
I love
sticker.
I love our audience.
Yeah.
Another left hand by Strickland. Right hand by Paella. Running a video game advertisement in the bottom right hand corner.
Might as well.
Oh, it's a movie. Either way, what the fuck, guys?
That's the new Jordan Peele joint.
Yes, I get it, but come on.
Yeah. Maybe don't. Maybe you have enough advertisements on the mat. Just throw in that.
Leg kick by Paella. Slow and steady here in the early going. Left hand thrown by Paella right into the chest of Sean Strickland. Circling around now. Both fighters. Left hand by Paella. Left hand to the jaw 2 times by Strickland, landing both. Diminishing returns, though. Another leg kick by the former Glory champion. Strickland trying to put some pressure on after eating those leg kicks. Circling around still. It's like they're trying to find a parking spot, both of these fighters.
Well, I think there's a certain amount of respect that both of them have for each other's striking, Matt, and it is a longer feeling out process.
Left-right combination thrown by Paella.
Straight cash, homie.
Thank you, Jonathan Roncone,
Straight cash,
for donating $19.99 to the cause.
Straight cash, homie.
2:36 left to go in the round. Trying to put some pressure here. Leg kick thrown by Paella. Missing with that one was the Brazil. Oh! And Paella catches Strickland! And Strickland is done! And Dustin hit the motherfucking snooze button! He's done! Alex Paella is now 6-1 inside the octagon and may be meeting Israel Adesanya after tonight.
My God. That was fucking cool.
Yeah. Caught him with the left, pushed his head back like a clock, and then caught his ass again.
My God. I would really like to see the replay.
Strickland is pissed.
He came up confused and shrugging.
What happened was...
What happened? You got knocked the fuck out, homie.
Alex Paella going 6-1 now. Let's take a look again at the replay. Standing in the center, caught him with the left.
So clean.
Rubber legs him. Paella just coming right back in. That left just found the opportunity, found the jaw, and just completely hit the reset button.
You had him really take him out with that hook, and then the straight was just pinpoint on the jaw.
Yeah.
2 absolutely beautiful and precise shots from him.
Caught him with the bing and then followed up with the bong. Shout out to Raiden Thacker.
Straight cash, homie.
Raiden Thacker donating $4.99
Straight cash, homie.
to the cause. Thank you so much, Raiden Thacker.
Straight cash, homie.
Shiba dog in combat position.
It's the little emoji gimmicks they have here.
Oh. I thought he was just referring to Olive
No.
having been sitting under the table.
No, we have the chat for the entire network in front of us, which is why, and that's what you
goodness.
can see on the screen right there.
Isn't that beautiful? You love to see it.
Adrian Sensimia Strickland got owned by a lib. So in round number 1, Shane Strickland learned the game.
Shane Strickland?
Sean Strickland. I meant to say Sean Strickland.
Thinking a swerve there,
Yeah.
Daddy.
Well, he got swerved
He
all across
sure
the fucking
did.
octagon.
Oh my goodness! Just an utterly impressive performance.
Shout out to Kevin Duperay.
Straight cash, homie.
Kevin
Straight
Duperay
cash, homie.
donating $5 to the cause.
Straight cash, homie.
Fuck Strickland. That was my last.
Multi 10 to 1,000. Oh, Sonam, I'm so sorry.
Sorry, buddy.
Oh no. Oh, I love that the big guy's his translator.
Oh, this is a very pleasing visual dynamic.
Yes.
We got a little Abbott and Costello thing going here.
Because you have the half-naked fighter, you have the large man in the Crypto.com jersey, and then you have Joe Rogan dressed like he is about to give a deposition. Or he's about to protect the president.
Yeah. It's a thing, and his translator has the saddest eyes. He just looks like he has to put down puppies as a profession. This is pleasing me.
You think he gives a good hug? He looks like he gives a good hug.
Yeah, definitely. Like, that line on DraftKings probably pretty fucking solid. It's beautiful shots. We're getting the replay again on the screen, and it's just so crisp. Strickland's hands were nowhere near his fucking head on that.
And it's 11:25 in the Eastern Standard Time Zone.
Yeah.
And we're at the fucking co-main.
I might get home at a decent hour.
You say that. You say that.
Yeah. Knock on.
God laughs at you. God laughs.
Man makes plans. I cry.
Yeah.
That's how that goes. Recess still hold up as a movie?
Yeah.
Good. Remember Kids Next Door?
Oh, Project. Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was fun. Good concept. Joe Rogan looks deeply concerned. Or like he's really trying not to shit his pants.
It could be both. I feel like it's both.
I mean, that would be very concerning. Listen, after 30, every fart's a gamble. That's just science.
Yeah. It's a solid one.
Not necessarily. Usually a bit more liquidy in that case. God damn. Any new interesting results out of Money in the Bank?
Yeah, there is a Money in the Bank winner. It is, if everybody wants to mute, in 3, 2, 1, Theory.
Huh. That sounds like he's gonna lose that.
Yeah.
Like, that reads like Damian Sandow real hard.
Well, it might be him and Big Matt Jonathan at SummerSlam. So we got another one.
Straight cash, homie.
One more time.
Straight cash, homie.
Shout out to Stanley Franklin, who donated $10 to the cause.
Straight cash, homie.
So thank you so much, our friend Stanley Franklin from Idaho. This coming in through my private instant feedback. Sean O'Malley said fat-ass Henry Cejudo is drunk backstage. It was escorted out because he kept running into things. Said it looks like he's on drugs.
Oh.
That's not good.
That's uncharacteristic, I feel like.
Yeah. And there's Shaquille O'Neal.
Making a heck of a face.
And there's Chuck Liddell, who's welcomed back into the fold. I'm glad he's there. I'm glad he's safe. Austin Matthews, who looks a lot like the hockey-playing version of Jack White.
Yes.
There's Dustin Poirier wearing what looks like an art installation. And there, wow, him and Justin Gaethje. And there is Yuri Prochazka, the new UFC light heavyweight champion.
I've never seen this before, but he kind of looks, without the top knot, looks like a svelte Wrecking Ball Legursky.
He does, and you can see stars like Wrecking Ball Legursky on Saturday, July 16th at Chilo's Greenwood at Catalyst Wrestling presents Sabotage, headlined by Colby Corino and Jack Evans. Darius Carter defending the Catalyst Wrestling title against Akira, and the NWA Junior Heavyweight Championship on the line as the Notorious 187 Homicide takes on NYU and NCAA All-American wrestler Ray Jazz. You can learn more about that at CatalystWrestling.com. That is CatalystWrestling.com. Tickets are $25 online, $30 at the door.
Hell yeah. Go see
And
it.
please come. It's my birthday. So we're running a wrestling show on my birthday. There's going to be tacos and booze. Come hang out.
It's gonna fucking slap.
It certainly is. Shout out to Thato, who's taking naps now at Sean Strickland. We've got Marcel from Switzerland. Charlene saying Liddell podcast with Adam Ray was odd. That sounds like an odd combination. Adam Ray and Chuck Liddell.
I'm unfamiliar with Adam Ray, but putting Chuck Liddell on a podcast generally sounds a little odd to me. He was a very odd man when I met him.
Seems it.
Austin Theory, though, was a very nice man in my experiences. Cool dude.
FaZe Applestick saying, is Max up in 30 minutes? Well, Max should be next in less than 30 minutes. But
yeah. And it's gonna be fucking lit, kids. I am beyond ready for this fight. They have been so fucking close, and Holloway has only gotten better, as has Volkanovski. This is going to be very fucking good.
It's gonna be banana pants. Like, each fight has gotten significantly better throughout the night.
Yep. So by the time we get to the main event, I'm just gonna fucking sea of cum everywhere.
Please don't.
I can't help
It's
it.
a dog here and other people.
I like my dining table. Thank you.
I'm very sorry. It's gonna float away. Gross.
Glad we have insurance.
Is there healing out in your jism?
Yes. It's
I really
terribly
hope
comedic.
I really hope that's not the last word you ever say in recorded history.
If you have to go
I
out,
hope it is.
go out on top. Oh my god.
Basking saying Max is his favorite fighter. He's so good. Who doesn't love Max Holloway?
Aside
from the people he has beaten about the face.
I feel like Max Holloway is like the Frankie Edgar of his generation. Like,
That's a good one.
yeah. I just love him, and I fucking love Frankie Edgar, so high praise. They fought, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. I don't think Frankie won that one.
Yeah. Trigger D saying smash the like button for Matt the Goat Ryan and Brendan the Shaka Sokler. And please do that. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. I am Matt Ryan. That is Brendan Sokler. We're joining you this month and every month, every UFC pay-per-view. We'll be back with you on July 30th. We're going to be with you for every UFC pay-per-view this year. Brandon Cat saying Max throws volume, but he doesn't have the power that Volkanovski does.
I would agree with that, but I would also say the precision of Max is really
We saw
crazy.
precision versus volume in that last fight. Mm-hmm. Barbarena. The Barbarena fight. The volume carried him through that one.
Yes. And, you know, if it's a numbers game, can pay dividends if you get that many fucking headshots.
Yeah.
And Holloway has fucking banana pants volume.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hot damn.
Fair question from Charlene Cernagel. What do you think will happen with Nate Diaz next? He's going to smoke a lot of pot.
weed. Yeah, the literally words out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if the Diaz brothers' hearts are in this anymore. Or have been for a while.
I think once you've reached the mountaintop and once you realize you're not going to be able to fight for a title.
Mercy for the Diaz brothers.
Oh, goodness. But you know what? You know, I think that they will always have their fans. They will always put on interesting fights.
They're draws.
Yeah.
Like, the problem the UFC has is they lack draws.
True.
They lack people who they have to package these pay-per-views in a way to where you have to have two top-heavy, 2 to 3 fights to draw the same numbers you would have for a Conor fight or a John Jones or Daniel Cormier fight a few years ago, or Liddell back in the day. Like, we've witnessed 3 golden eras of the UFC. The initial era, the Ultimate Fighter era, and the Conor era. We're not in a position. I think the quality of fighter in the UFC is better than it's ever been, but the sustainable amount of stars, there's not as many that illuminate the sky for the UFC that it did at any point where it is now. Like Amanda Nunes is a star.
Yes.
But who else Israel Adesanya? You can say he's a star. You can say Izzy's a star.
I would say that, but I would also say that the UFC and MMA writ large is not necessarily in the zeitgeist in the same way that it was during those eras, and it's partially because of what we are talking about here. Like, you need people that capture the imagination of the audience, and not that the fighting is any less good than it was in those eras. In fact, arguably, it's better. But it's more competitive, and you don't have people necessarily washing folks as much. Mm-hmm. But I can see Israel Adesanya's star continue to grow, and become a larger and larger draw. I think if John Jones ever comes back from him being John Jones, that certainly is going to be a fucking draw. And I think that, frankly, UFC should put their marketing machine behind both of these gentlemen.
I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you, but the more global the sport becomes, the harder it is for it to be like, look at baseball.
Okay.
It's a more international sport. I love baseball, but there are not as many stars now because the interest in the country is waning. I think more people would recognize Conor McGregor than they would Aaron Judge or even a Mike Trout. Mike Trout's the biggest name in baseball. I would say he's
very short.
But more people would recognize Conor McGregor in the United States than they would Mike Trout.
Yes.
And I think that the same could be said for an Israel Adesanya. Of course, these are larger-than-life figures, but you take a look at where sports is going, I don't even think I could pick Mike Trout out of the lineup.
He's the one that looks like a fish.
I hate you.
You should.
Corey Miller said, let the stars become stars by themselves. Rigging the fights makes it boring like boxing.
We're not talking about that.
It's not about rigging fights. It's about finding the right chemistry and the right intangibles to build those rivalries. Like this is the trilogy fight of this generation of MMA.
I'd say so.
Yeah, and the fact that it's the co-main on this card kind of speaks to where MMA is, because this is a trilogy fight. If this was any other period in the history of the UFC, this would be the main event.
Right.
But Adesanya is the draw on this show.
Correct. And it's the higher weight class, which is traditionally how they tend to do these sort of things. So.
Charlene asking, why do the Diaz brothers draw? They know how to talk people into a building. They know exactly how to play the media. And they have a resume that draws people in and draws people wanting to buy tickets to see them win or to see them lose.
And because they love that smoke in all varieties. They throw punches and bunches. They are very entertaining fighters. They aren't necessarily the most winning fighters.
Basking asking, how many rounds does this go? I think it goes all 5 again.
I think so too. Though I would love to see a finish within this fight. I would love for this to be our Joe Punk 3.
Yeah.
It's
a really good reference. That's a really spot-on reference. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah. I mean, these are two of the most evenly matched fighters in one of the greatest rivalries I think we've had in the sport. And it's... listen, I think Max won the second fight. I don't begrudge a single fucking judge for that call, though, because of how crazy that fight was. And then the subsequent fights that Max has had has shown him in such a strong light that I have to ask, why does anyone fucking spar anymore?
Fair enough.
Making us pay for
eye-poking, undefeated, defeated fighters is lame. Well, that's, you can't control that. It's not a work.
Yeah.
Like, you're walking into this, like... Bo Galad is one of the greatest fights of all time because it turned into a riot. Like, you can't judge how these things are going to go. Young Ed, are you picking both fighters again? No, I'm picking Volkanovski. And the reason why I give reasons to why both fighters could win. I'm not picking both fighters, but I'm trying to objectively state when I don't have a horse in the race.
Right, and it is one of the most evenly matched fights.
Well, even all the fights tonight, there were reasons how both guys could win. I also just wrote a 700-word column about the Strickland fight earlier this week. Yeah. So I was looking at it from an objective point of view after interpreting data.
Matt does a lot of fucking research going into these things and has a lot of goddamn thoughts on it. I just have reactions based off bullshit and shenanigans and all the pancakes that I eat hyping me up. But
that's literally our job descriptions.
Yeah. It's in my non-contract.
When I was hiring you, that was literally what I was looking for.
Absolutely. It's the best IHOP breakfast.
Shout out to the Howard Experience in Guam. Guam in the house. Hafa Adi. Shout out to Guam in the house.
Fuck yeah, Guam.
I'm waiting for the day someone from Rand McNally or Disputed Zone is watching.
Oh, my goodness. I personally have Holloway in this. I think that his improvement is insane.
And that's the problem is, like, if this was any other fight against any other fighter, I'm picking Max Holloway.
Right.
But Alexander Volkanovski is a pit bull of a human being.
Yes.
And it's really hard to beat somebody 3 times, but that second fight's in question, and I think he can do it.
Yeah, I mean, this fight could go either way. Let's be real.
Yeah. And also, like, people are in the crowd are booing Alex Volkanovski.
Because he didn't win that last fight, quote unquote?
Well, no, because everybody loves Max Holloway.
Well, that's fair, but everyone should love Volkanovski as well.
Yeah, but it's hard, like, when you're... You
can't run a babyface match, Jesus.
It's true.
Yep. Goodness. Yeah, Volkanovski looks just mad at the camera. Like, he doesn't like it.
Yeah. He's not happy to be here.
Oh, man. Do you think they get paid in crypto? Or
There is a new fan bonus where the winner gets paid in crypto.
Huh.
It's an interesting move.
It's an interesting move. I don't think that's going to be good for them for at least a year.
Well, if it's in US dollar token or something like that, or if it is BTC, it is an effective thing, and it is better than taxes.
Should we make Sweetie Coin? Is that really?
We could. Like, I could get that. I could get that.
We could make all of the big fat baby coin. I mean,
do we want to do an olive coin?
Yeah.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Those seemingly perform well.
She is asleep in the studio right now, and it is adorable. Alexander Volkanovski tied for the second active win streak in the UFC with 8. Largest significant strike differential, and the graphic went away, so pardon me.
Yep.
Brandon Katz, the athletes that got those signing bonuses paid in crypto are going to need some good lawyers. Take the tax write-off for losses. That's not the worst idea.
Smart. I mean, also, every fucking fighter should probably have a business.
Basking asking, why did Max come out to Running Up That Road? Well, because it's the biggest song in the world right now.
Yeah.
Also, Kate Bush rules.
Kate Bush rules. I prefer the placebo version, though.
That was the one from the 90s, right?
Not 90s, 2000s, but yeah.
Make a deal with God.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Listen, I'm a placebo mark.
That was the first one I ever heard.
Yeah.
That, like, I didn't...
Undertaker, Shawn Michaels feud?
No, I just heard it before then, but probably that too.
Yeah, that was the first version of that I heard as well. But Kate Bush fucking slaps.
Yes, let's take a look at the tail of the tape. This one gets the bouncy graphics. Volkanovski 33, Holloway 30. How? Holloway 5'11", Volkanovski 5'6", both coming in just under championship weight at 144.5 pounds. Volkanovski with the height disadvantage, with the reach advantage, 71.5 to Holloway's 69. Nice.
Impunity t-shirts, says Stanley.
Well, we have those. Those are available.
Yeah, those exist. Where can they get them, Matt?
I forget.
Okay.
But if you search impunity t-shirt, you'll be able to find that.
Oh, it's not one of our t-shirts? What?
No, there's a t-shirt.
Okay.
I just don't have the information directly in front of me.
Okay. Do you think Max Holloway, with his little wing tattoos, wishes that he could fly?
Possibly, yes. Mark Goddard will be the official for this one.
Mark Goddard giving a little winky action to camera.
He's trying to be cheeky and cute.
It's working.
Do you think that we need, like, more pretty boy referees? Like sweetie boy referees?
We had 2 tonight at the very
I know, but like sweater boy cutie referees.
I'm here for it, yeah. And I'd qualify Herb Dean as
He's a sweetie boy?
Yeah. I think we've had nothing but sweetie boy referees tonight. Tell us in the chat if you think we've had nothing but sweetie boy referees.
Basking saying he's about to send Alex to the upside down. Taking a look at the poll, can you eat a cheese stick like a piece of string cheese? 38% yes, 62% no.
Appreciate you people. I'm not gonna eat this one, so I'm gonna put it back in the fridge before we start. BRB.
Thanks for feeding me stuff.
Keep It saying Dean Herb. Luke Bonnell saying second round TKO. What?
He eat it?
He ate the first one.
I ate the first one.
Oh, you didn't eat it.
No.
Oh, why?
Because I was in the mood for cheese.
What the fuck?
I'm always in the mood for cheese. It's delicious.
Didn't want a cheese stick right now?
Go in Bulgaria, that means it's war.
Well, we're not in Bulgaria.
I don't know why
We're
that
fucking
popped
New
me
Jersey.
so well.
Jamba Juice 89, best one so far.
White gummy bear is the best flavor on the secret menu. Just throwing that out there.
Love those guys. Love these guys. Well, we love
We
you.
love you. Thank you. Herb Dean is garbage. He stops fights too early. I don't necessarily agree with that, Brandon Cass.
He has.
He has. In the
Alexander Volkanovski looks like jacked Stanley Tucci.
That's just Stanley Tucci.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But like if Stanley Tucci went into violence and not Italian cookery.
Yeah. No, that scans. Shout out to Stanley Tucci.
How does he have a CNN show and I don't?
I mean,
You don't make cocktails, you just drink whiskey straight.
I'm the one who
Your
drinks
point-
whiskey
your
straight.
point?
He gets the agita.
Yes. He's classy.
He makes Negronis, Matt.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not classy enough to be on CNN.
That's a low bar to start with.
Yeah.
Do you want us to answer that, Matt?
Round number 1 for the UFC Featherweight Championship, and Volkanovski doing the circle as Holloway controls the center of the octagon. It's 11:44 and with the co-main event. I don't know what life is anymore.
It's baffling.
Holloway doing kind of a deer prance, trying to get in Volkanovski's kitchen.
The Bambi technique. It's important.
Challenger playing keep away. Circling as Volkanovski leg kick landed by the champion, leg kick missed by the challenger.
The height differential here, Matt, is cuckoo banana pants. It's a whole fucking head.
Shout out to Adam Byron joining us from Virginia.
My home state.
Virginia. 4:10 left to go in the round. Both men circling. Another leg kick to the knee to the outside leg of Holloway by Volkanovski.
More tentative than I expected.
Well, these guys they fought each other 10 rounds against each other. You're gonna learn tendencies and try to break them down, or try to break your own tendencies and find new ways to surprise them. And Volkanovski finding his way into a solid combination, but Holloway finding his way around it, missing all those punches, was the champion.
It looks like Holloway was going for a takedown, and Volkanovski wanted to make him pay for it with some big uppercuts that just did not land. Both men going for leg kicks.
Punch to the body missed by Holloway, and Volkanovski lands a straight right. Leading with the left is Volkanovski. 3:16 what left to go in round number 1 of 5 for the UFC Featherweight Championship. Left hand, coming in like a hurricane was Volkanovski, not hitting anything though. With 3:05 left to go, Holloway controlling the center of the octagon. Volkanovski lands a right hand. Gets inside, misses with an overhand left. That one had some power on it, Bren, but did not land. And again, that prance thing by Holloway, kind of bouncing off his back foot to try to come in and establish a shot, but not really landing anything. He is playing keep away here, and a leg kick by Holloway. Volkanovski with the right hand.
Incredibly light on his feet is Max Holloway right now, and incredible displays of power being shown by Volkanovski.
This is a bit of the story of the fight.
Another leg kick by Volkanovski. Leg kick that time by Holloway. Rotating here, trying to step inside with an overhand left and a right to the body, and did not land, but another straight left landed by Holloway. Overhand left missed by Volkanovski, who hits a left hand almost near the temple of the former champion. 2:10 left to go in our co-main event's first round.
It looked like a pretty big shot by Volkanovski with an overhand right onto Holloway, but Holloway shrugs it off.
And if you're just joining us and you want more people to join the fun, let everybody know across social media. Use the hashtag UFC276. Drop that in your favorite social media, and you can also follow us and tag us on Twitter at Matt Ryan Yells, at Brendan Sokler. 144 left to go. Trying to find some sort of opportunity here is Volkanovski. His back closer and closer to the octagon, but lands a solid left to the head of Holloway, trying to get it for that Muay Thai clinch, but only can land a right hand. Is the current champion to the former champion. looking to make something happen here, either fighter.
They know each other so fucking well, Matt. Nothing overly dramatic happening here.
On the left hand by Volkanovski, and Holloway was sent back. As soon as you said that, Brendan, you jinxed him right to the body, and then an overhand left by Volkanovski. Volkanovski showing off that power here. Another prance or two by Holloway, just pushing off of that back leg, trying to get inside and land a shot, and he eats a left and misses a right, did Volkanovski.
I have to wonder, Matt, with this like prance thing that Holloway's doing, if he's been training like a flying knee.
I think he's trying. I think you're right. I think he's trying to set up a knee. Both men in a weird tie-up position here. Volkanovski was holding on to the left wrist of Holloway. And right hand missed by Holloway. 24-13, Volkanovski leading with significant strikes. An elbow and a forearm by Holloway. Volkanovski avoiding a couple of shots, trying to play some of that peekaboo defense.
Volkanovski is so fucking fast.
Both men with 10 seconds left to go in the round, trying to make something happen here. Maybe try to walk off the current champion. 3, 2, and that'll be the end of round number 1. Spinning back elbow attempt does not land by Holloway. Right now, it's 10-9 in my opinion, Volkanovski.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that, Matt. Though, we're very early in the fight, but it is an impressive display of speed by Volkanovski.
Most certainly.
Yeah.
And let us know in the chat who you think won round number 1. And Holloway, little red on the nose. You can see some swelling. The ice packs applied to the chest and back.
He looks sad.
There was something that got taken out of Max Holloway over the last few years. Time caught up. He's only 30, and time caught up to him.
He gets punched in the face for a living.
I know. That's why I'm. Yes, I know. That's why it's concerning that he's 30 and looks.
Why does he look sad? Because he gets paid to be punched in the nose.
We get paid to drink and watch things and yell at screens. That's nice.
And it will be round number 2 as we get closer to the top of the hour. I'm Matt Ryan. That is Brendan Sokler.
Volkanovski frightens me, Matt. And not just because he's aggro Stanley Tucci, but that is part of it.
Holloway punching the knee of Volkanovski.
Don't see that every day.
Not, you do not. Holloway controlling the center of the octagon. Steps inside and almost eats a destabilizing right hand. And looking to Volkanovski trying to give Holloway a non-fungible experience with a trip to the closest emergency room. 4:19 left to go in round number 2. Leading with that overhand right to try to set up the left hook is what Volkanovski's been working on the last few seconds. Feigning the kick was Holloway. Steps inside, kick to the body, landed by Holloway.
That looked like it could have broken his foot.
Yeah.
Had that hit the wrong way.
And the straight left jab by Volkanovski. Holloway reacted to that one and gets clipped in the jaw again, did the former champion. Stepping inside again is Volkanovski. He is finding the spots to hit. He's not hitting with a lot of volume, but when there's an opening, he is taking so much advantage of it. Mm-hmm. Matt Bellinger talking about Theory's push sucking. I'll disagree, but I'd be willing to talk about it on Wrestling Observer Extra and Wrestling Observer Live, which I'll be on tomorrow with Andrew Zarian. Left hand thrown. Oh, inside and a right hand by Holloway. But Volkanovski has Holloway trapped, trying to take him down to the ground. The shorter fighter now pressing Holloway up against the fence and now making the former champion work, throwing shots inside and now into a Muay Thai clinch attempt and back into a variation of a waist lock.
It looked like Volkanovski got in an elbow in there.
He could have gotten an elbow in there, almost in the Luther Campbell position. Holloway eating some shots. Volkanovski getting to chew on a few of his own. 2:41 left to go in round number 2.
This is a very impressive showing by Volkanovski. Right now, I have to be giving him the round.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this. The over 1,000 people joining us across the Combat Culture Network. We're so glad you're joining us here. I'm Matt Ryan. That's Brendan Sokler. Holloway controlling the center of the octagon. Did you just kiss your hand?
No, I did the, like...
Oh, okay. I was going to say, that was just very uncomfortable. Left hand by both fighters, and Volkanovski barely missing an overhand left. That would have separated Holloway's jaw from his head.
The quickness of Volkanovski's hands is fucking banana pants, man.
Under 2 minutes now left to go in round number 2. Volkanovski just throwing with some power, lands a straight left. Another left by the champion. That one doesn't land.
Is Holloway's nose busted open?
It's certainly starting to look that way.
It's getting red.
It is a right hand by Holloway, followed up by a left from Volkanovski. 1:35 left to go. A kick by Holloway. And a head kick attempt by Holloway does not land, but it was going right for the chin of the current champion, Volkanovski.
Pretty even fight, man, but Volkanovski's doing the fucking work right now.
He certainly is. He's working. He is trying to chop down that tree in Holloway. 1:11 left to go. And then a beautiful shot from Volkanovski, but Holloway getting in some of his own with a head kick attempt. Volkanovski trying to cross over here. Missing the combination was Holloway. And right now, 29 in the first round, 19 in the first round for Volkanovski and Holloway in terms of significant strikes. This round is 27-14 in Volkanovski's favor.
It's really fucking impressive work, Matt. The volume of Volkanovski proving to be a big difference maker within this one.
And Volkanovski's back closer to the fence now. 34 seconds left to go. He eats a left-right combination from Holloway. Volkanovski throws a couple of shots, gets inside. Holloway tried to go for a single leg, but peels out of that quick. Another left hand. Oh, and a flying knee by Holloway. He was setting it up, but does not land all the way. With 15 seconds left to go, Holloway's face starting to look a little corpuscly. Looking to get a little red and a little fakakta, and a big combination by Volkanovski, spinning back kick, not landing by Holloway. And much like the early 2000s, this will end with everybody feeling a little worse for wear and wondering what the fuck is going on. But right now I have it Volkanovski 2 rounds to 0.
I have the same scoring, and it also looks like Holloway has a cut on his eyebrow.
Oh, that is not good.
One of the worst places to get a cut, and a bit of swelling in the face of Holloway.
Well, he's been pieced up in the face about 4 dozen times.
Yeah, I mean, that will do it. Getting punched in the face does not do good things for one's face.
It does not.
Generally, but, that cut... You just saw a trickle of blood run down.
It's right on the eyebrow. The cut team doing an amazing job to try to stop that from happening. That is a gash. That is
going to reopen in 3 seconds.
It looks like someone caught him with a penknife right above the eyebrow. It looks like the scar on my head from when a marble stair met my face in 1997.
Worst first date of your life.
Ruined my 4th grade school photos. I wore a flannel and had stitches. I looked like Mick fucking Foley. Round number 3 in this battle for the UFC Featherweight Championship. Holloway controlling the center of the cage. Volkanovski circling.
Do you think this is no mercy rules where he sees his blood more aggressive?
I hope so. Yeah, I want him to do the pose and everything too. Volkanovski avoiding the kick by Holloway. Volkanovski missing a kick of his own. Left-right combination from the current champion. Straight left missing. 30 seconds gone by in round number 3 of 5 for the UFC Featherweight Championship. Holloway, the one with the scar above his left eyebrow, on his left eyebrow, pardon me.
The cut on his left eyebrow.
Eating a couple of shots here. Pardon me, yes, the wound. Volkanovski getting hit in the ribs by Holloway with a right hand.
Holloway seemingly actually finding a rhythm a bit better in this round.
Well, somebody made him bleed his own blood. You don't do that.
Do not make him bleed his own blood.
Kick to the inside of the thigh by Volkanovski. Holloway steps inside, throws some shots, was utilizing that right hand a lot. Couldn't really set up anything with the left, but landed a few shots and looks really good here in round number 3, trying to fight through that cut and try to convince the judges that he is able to win this fight.
Well, it certainly triggered a sense of urgency because when we're looking at the visuals of this, if he gets hit in that cut, he will look the worse for wear by quite a bit. So he's got to be on the output train.
Left hand landed by Volkanovski. Holloway missing with the right hand.
I agree with Luke Bonnell in here that Max hasn't even started yet. It seems like he was in first gear for the first 2 rounds, which I don't.
You don't know, especially when you lost 2 fights to this guy on the scorecards. Like you don't want to do that, and it looks like Holloway is spilling some raspberry jam in the nose after some lefts and rights from Volkanovski. Volkanovski found a rhythm there, switches up his stance again, and now in a boxing match, Holloway almost getting clipped in the back of the head by the defending champion, once again switching. Oh, and Holloway with a straight left, and Volkanovski lands a combination. Both of these fighters with 2:34 left to go in the round, giving everything they have.
Charlene asking when the cut happened, I believe.
Towards the end of round 2, and Holloway eating a shot to the jaw. Left hand, and that blood is starting to matriculate down the face of Holloway. 2:17 left to go in the round, and once again, both men will lock up. Waist lock applied by Volkanovski, trying to take Holloway down. Holloway with some elite-level defense, even though he's put up against the fence. And now getting the clinch in on the waist lock is Volkanovski, pressing Holloway up against the fence. Holloway switching it around now, putting the champion up against the octagon wall.
And really working the body while in defensive mode is Holloway. Slapping around the ears, getting knees to the body, a couple shots to the ribs. Trying to take a little bit of gas out of the tank.
Just trying to wear him the fuck down. And yes, Smokey, I did say the word matriculate. 96 seconds left to go in round number 3. Pressed up against the fence is Holloway, spinning back elbow by Volkanovski. I don't know how the hell Holloway ate that, but what a shot by Volkanovski. Minute 20 now left to go in the round.
I think it got him more in the neck than it did the head, and that's how he managed to get away with it. It's the height difference.
Still,
man.
bro,
It still was vicious.
That shouldn't happen.
No.
Minute 5 left to go in the round.
Spinning back elbows are very fucking scary.
Another left jab by Volkanovski, the champion, leaving his head and his hands down low. Lands an overhand right and then a left jab. 47 seconds left to go in the round. Holloway controlling the distance here. Volkanovski landing 72 shots to Holloway's head. Holloway landing 43.
Not good.
Not in the least bit. And again into that waist lock. Volkanovski with the right-left combination, just short hooks to the face of Holloway. Volkanovski has a little blood on his face, but I think that's Holloway's blood.
I think so too. I don't think he's got.
Another right hand, starting to look like a miniature version of Kratos, is Alexander Volkanovski.
Yeah.
And Holloway will land a right hand. The round will end. We are going into championship rounds, which is not what I would want if I'm Max Holloway.
No. And if you're Max Holloway, you really need to be looking at trying to get a finish in. Because right now, I got it.
You're down. Yes, 3-0.
Yeah.
And Volkanovski here could close the show in this round.
I absolutely agree.
Oh, that eyebrow cut is gushing.
And that's not going to get fucking better as this fight goes.
Not good. Not good.
No, not fucking good.
The proverbial crimson mask on the face of Max Holloway.
Cut guy's doing a fantastic job trying to put that together, but that's going to just open every single fucking round.
It's just his eyebrow. It's still good.
Oh, no. Oh, that's gross. It got bigger. Oh. Icky.
Really can go for a pack of gushers right now.
Oh, Matt. Jesus.
And we will begin round number 4. Max Holloway looking like he just completed a mission in GTA 5. And we will begin the 4th round. Both men will touch gloves. And Holloway having a bit of the happy feet, missing with a head kick. Over 10 seconds gone by. And now into a waist lock. Holloway kneed his way out of that, but getting pieced up here. Volkanovski, significant strikes in round 1, 41% landed, 45 in round 2, 53% landed in round 3. It is not a stop-worthy cut yet, but the more it gets hit, it is in a bad spot. It's right on the eyebrow, and it's gonna be tough. And now just the double underhooks and a waistlock applied by Volkanovski. Holloway finds his way out of it, but gets a right hand for his trouble, and he starts to bleed from the nose again. There is just blood. Some part of his face is bleeding at any given time for Max Holloway right now.
This is not good for Max Holloway, not for his visibility, and he already was getting pieced up as it was. I don't see a way for Max Holloway to win this fight the way that this is going.
And with time, 3:50 left to go in round number 4 of 5 for the UFC Featherweight Championship. Obviously the deepest fight we've had all night. One of only 2 fights on the card that have championship rounds applied. Not that any of the other ones needed it.
Right. We needed it for that eye poke.
Yeah. Oh, spinning back kick by Holloway, not landing.
If you're Max Holloway, you really got to put your fucking foot on the gas right now.
Yeah. For those asking, right now I have a Volkanovski 3-1, kick to the rib cage by Volkanovski. Holloway, to get the win, in my opinion, has to stop Volkanovski. And I don't know if that's going to happen.
No, I don't necessarily foresee that happening, and I am legitimately worried about that cut.
And another combination by Volkanovski. 2:55 left to go. Straight left landed by Volkanovski. Kick to the thigh by the defending champion. Followed up with a left. And you can see that left eye starting to cry blood. Caught the leg, did Volkanovski on a body kick attempt by the former champion Holloway.
It's just a giant target on his face, Matt. If you are Volkanovski, you got to piece up that cut with even more shots, because that can lead to an early stoppage.
Yeah. And with 2:27 left to go, push kick attempt by Holloway does not land. Stepping with the left hand was Volkanovski. That doesn't land. Body kick by Holloway. Leg kick by Volkanovski, trying to break the shin of the former champion. Steps inside. Holloway, a beautiful step through into a reverse waist lock. Karl Gotch-esque, but Volkanovski finding a way out of it, and now pressing Holloway up against the fence, and now they're slow dancing in the dark. Both men in the center of the octagon now. 1:50 left to go in the 4th round. An uppercut landed by Volkanovski. He blocks a head kick by Holloway. You're starting to see the motor of Holloway start to deplete here. He is looking tired. He is looking a little gassed after the amount of shots he has had, the bombardments today.
And blood loss.
Yeah.
Like, that is not a trickle cut, that is a gusher cut. Oh, God damn it, Matt, with the gushers.
They're delicious. And Volkanovski throwing with no wherewithal at all, just landing shots, and an uppercut by Volkanovski to Holloway. Another kick to the knee by the defending champion.
Bowling shoe, ugly knee kick right there.
Mm-hmm. Right now, multiple cuts on Holloway, one above his left eyebrow. Significant strikes, 29-19, 35-21, 40-19, 33-20, all in Volkanovski's favor over these 4 rounds. Holloway landing a few shots, but eating a couple from Volkanovski. Volkanovski throwing a straight left with 38 seconds left to go in the round. Another jab from Volkanovski. Kick to the knee by...
This is a statement by Volkanovski, this fight.
It is, but if he wanted to assert his dominance, he'd close the show, but it's impossible with a guy like Holloway.
Truly.
It's impossible to stop him. This guy will keep going. Him and Tony Ferguson are that way. Even though Tony Ferguson gets stopped, Holloway missing with a head kick after eating a few more shots from Alexander Volkanovski. Volkanovski, another leg kick, spinning back kick landed by Holloway. 5 seconds left to go in the round. And that one will be the end of round number 4, Brendan. We are entering the 5th and final round. If the refs do not stop it, the cut on the face of Holloway, it's fortuitous for him because it's not leaking directly into his eye, but it's pulling right underneath the bottom of his eye.
You see it go right down the side of his nose, Matt, and it would be so bad for him if it was just right in the eye. I'm actually shocked that it's not getting more in his eye. It is just trickling down the side of his fucking nose. I don't understand why or how it's not getting in his eye. And God, the close-ups on this, I could do without.
Kid Dynamite, putting it succinctly, he is leaking.
Correct.
That man is like...
I feel like we're at a fucking GCW show. Jesus.
It's like me at the end of this show. Full bladder, a lot of time on my hands.
Crying blood.
Yep.
Yep.
Stigmata, baby. But here we go. We will see for the 3rd time between these two fighters a 5th round. A much different situation than the first 2 fights.
Yep.
As we will begin round number 5 in Las Vegas. Volkanovski trying to control the distance. Holloway pushing Volkanovski in closer and closer to the fence. Leading with the jab is the challenger, the former champion. Another left hook by the current champion. Quick combination by Volkanovski. 4:37 left to go in the 5th and final round. Holloway trying to go for a takedown here. He has not been lucky tonight in terms of trying to take Volkanovski down. That is like trying to take down Mike Allstott with ankle weights. That just isn't going to happen. 4:21 now left to go in the round.
Neither man having success with the takedown attempts. Either of them. This has not been anything but a stand-up fight.
Yeah. And that's been the case for this entire main card. We have not seen a lot of grappling, a lot of jiu-jitsu.
You're right, man.
It has been a big a lot of heavy blows tonight. A lot of just chaos between. Well, this is the first time we're going to get anything close to a decision.
Yeah.
If this is the deepest I think a fight has gone so far tonight, and adjusted for whether or not it's a championship round fight.
Sure. I will say the Joe Punk comparison is come into fruition as well with the blood factor.
Yeah. And with 3:38 left to go in the round, left missed, then landed by Volkanovski, left jab. Double jab landed by Volkanovski. 3:28, left to go in the 5th round. Back kick to the back of the thigh by Volkanovski, and then another Billy Cundiff-esque punt kick to the shin of Holloway.
I'm honestly surprised with the differential in output, Matt. Holloway is one of the highest output fighters in the UFC, and yet Volkanovski is just outworking him.
It's because Volkanovski is short, he's compact, and he keeps finding angles. A left jab right to the jaw of Holloway. Volkanovski just knows how to crack. He's cracked the code.
Yep.
Spinning head kick missed by Holloway. Kick to the shin landed by Volkanovski. Holloway just bleeding blood. He is a mess right now. He is dropping so much raspberry jam.
Takedown attempt by Holloway got stuffed. Pressed up against the cage is Holloway. Volkanovski trapping the arm. Looks like he could go for a belly to belly.
Yeah, he could pull a wrestling 2 right now and just completely take him down. And then a forearm by Volkanovski. And Holloway eating a couple of more shots before both men step back into the center of the octagon.
The elbows from Volkanovski have been so smart. And when we're talking about cuts,
Another jab.
It is one of the ways that is easiest to exploit a cut or make a cut, is the sharpness of the point of the elbow. Particularly when you throw it with the velocity that Alexander Volkanovski does.
And thank you so much, young Luca, for the kind words. Taggart saying a transfusion is needed. It is starting to look like a G.G. Allen show with the amount of blood coming off of the face of Max Holloway. So hopefully no diapers, fecal matter, or Nazi helmets like the other G.G. Allen paraphernalia.
I mean, Mel Gibson is there.
That's true. Matt and Brendan, will you donate your blood to Holloway? I am basically all barbecue sauce at this point, so that would be...
You would just get drunk off me.
Oh, left, right. Volkanovski just trying to step in and cook Holloway.
This is terrifying for anyone else in the division. I don't know who the fuck could touch
53% significant strike ratio again for Volkanovski. It was 53, 57, 53 over the last 3 rounds.
He just amped up over those 3 rounds. It's insane. Mercifully, we are in the final minute of this fight.
44 seconds left to go. Holloway has to close the show if he wants to win the world title. But I don't think he's going to be able to do it. He continues to get pieced up by Volkanovski. And this is the passing of the torch moment, Brendan.
I would agree with that, Matt. And this is, I think, a time where if you're Max Holloway, you might want to consider changing weight classes.
Going up to 155 might be a smart decision. I think it might be time.
Yeah.
Go back to go up to 155, see what you can make of it.
And he's taken a trip up, but he didn't put on the muscle for that because it was not the weight class he wanted to necessarily stay at the time. And he's only 30. Now he's 30 going on 55 because of the Nogueira-like situation of getting hit in the head that much.
And this one is over. We will go to the scorecards for what will most likely be a unanimous decision for the undisputed UFC Featherweight champion. Just another night at the office for Alexander Volkanovski, and I think that shuts up a lot of the critics, Brendan.
Yeah, I think it has to. I mean, I was of the camp that Max won that second fight. This is about as definitive as you can get, though, without a decision.
And Jonathan Roncone brings up a good point. Volk wants to move up as well. Like, him moving up in weight could be a real interesting situation.
Volk moving up?
Him moving up to lightweight.
I mean, I feel like he'd just be rather small for that division.
Yeah, but he's built like a brick shithouse.
That is also very true.
That's the interesting part of it.
Yeah, and his speed would be fucking incredible in that division.
Yeah. But Max Holloway, like, what do you outside of moving up? What's next for him?
I don't think there's anything at featherweight. As long as Volkanovski is champion, and if Volkanovski decides to move up, having done that, I wouldn't see myself, if were I to be Max Holloway, wanting necessarily to rule the roost there or stay in that division. I think you have to move up, or retire, and he's not going to retire. He's 30. Well, at least I hope he's not going to fucking retire.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if he retired. If he fights for an interim championship, if Volk does move up, what is that going to be, a fourth fight? If he wins, a fourth fight between him and Volkanovski?
I don't know if I want to see a fourth fight.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, if he stays at 145, there's very limited options for him. If he moves up to 155, there's super fights. There's opportunity there. Like,
there's a lot of interesting stuff for either of these men at 155.
Him against Poirier, him against Gaethje, him against Michael Chandler, him against anybody. Yeah. That would be very, very weird. But let's get the official decision here. After 5 rounds, we're going to the judges. So everybody hold their buttholes. All 3 judges scored this contest. 50-45 for Alexander Volkanovski, who will remain the UFC featherweight champion. Dana White not putting the belt on him. I think that's Sean Shelby. Unsure why it's Dana not putting the strapski on him.
Have we seen Dana tonight?
I have not. And Holloway has to cover his face. He still has to keep pressure on that wound. And Volkanovski talking with members of
the fellow Bald Man Society
of Holloway's team. Joe Rogan just trying to get an interview. both of them looking freshly circumcised.
The foreskin is Joe Rogan's suit. My God, what an impressive performance by Volkanovski. And what a gross cut.
We have one more fight left. Brian.
We do.
We have one more fight left, and this is the first fight of the main card that made it to the full five. Made it to the judges' scorecards. Craig Houston saying Max is too tough for his own good. I just don't think that he's able to stifle Volkanovski. The dude is precision and volume. How do you fight against that?
And speed.
Yeah.
Like, his movements within this fight were a fucking masterclass, man. His ability to evade and his just general piecing him the fuck up.
He definitely established himself as top 5 pound for pound in MMA with this win tonight.
I am not laughing at that. I am rather laughing at Adrian's comment of even Joe Rogan's foreskin's probably buff as fuck.
Can you work out your foreskin?
I don't know.
Steph, can we make that a poll?
What?
Can you work out your foreskin? No?
I'm an expert in this video, but he wants to comment.
Oh, our polling expert? We have a polling expert? XYX Smokey XYX saying his grandmother's couch has the same pattern as Brendan's shirt. Chris Angel, that fucking piece of shit. Why are you showing BJ Penn? No, because he was across the street at Money in the Bank, and then and look at that, Pat McAfee, Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, and Vince McMahon at a UFC show.
They're letting Vince out of the house?
Jesse Holland saying, well, my calamari dish is ruined.
Yeah. You know?
Ooh, I want calamari now. Can we order some calamari? I'm starving.
Yeah, don't get your calamari from Moyle. You know that there was like not a pandemic. What's the fucking word? There was pig buttholes in calamari.
Oh, no.
Yeah, there was a lot of that happening.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Aw.
Well, on to our
I
main
ate so
event.
many pig buttholes then.
Yeah. Oh, good God. That's like a double non-kosher.
Yeah, no, that's real bad.
Yeah.
Jared Cannonier getting ready. He's had 10 wins by knockout, Brendan.
Yeah. Jared Cannonier's
Whew.
a bad motherfucker. But so is Israel Adesanya.
Yeah,
This is going to be pretty cool.
It is going to be violent.
Yes.
I am here for it. I am excited. I want to see what happens. Jordan Peele has a new movie. It seems like the other movies, it's called Nope, which is, if you ask me, hey, are you going to see the new Jordan Peele movie? The title is my response. No offense to Jordan Peele. I find him to be very talented. No, I am not a horror movie fan.
Oh.
You can lambast me with whatever insults or whatever derivative comments you can
I'll show
give.
you a good scary movie instead.
Meet me there?
Huh?
Meet me there? See, it's funny because it's terrible. Pig-faced jerk-off. You don't need to know about it. He's been run off the internet.
And his butthole has been replaced with calamari. Yeah.
Someone get me beer and wing stat. No need for beer. Wings would be lovely.
Wings would be good. Do you think boneless wings are just chicken nuggets?
They are, but they're delicious.
Let us know in the chat as well.
I love that they brought the early 2000s motions graphics.
Yeah.
I'm just hearing Wanna Be Loved by Papa Roach in the back of my mind.
Speaking of Papa Roach, shout out to Matt Burns, who will occasionally watch us on this.
Yeah, shout out sick Nick motherfucking Mondo.
Yeah. Good dude.
We have weird lives.
We have very weird lives. Oh, man. This footage from UFC 4 looks pretty fucking good.
I'm a big fan of that game.
I might need to get me a game system of some kind. Goodness.
Clay Sharandowski saying they're not wings, Brendan.
Yeah, I'm of the mind that they're nuggets. And that's okay.
Also, Pat McAfee got attacked at the end of Money in the Bank, which is why he was wearing the Andy Kaufman neck brace.
Good. By who?
Holloway did not retire. We did not see Max Holloway retire.
No.
They didn't even interview Max at the end of the fight.
Because he would be... it was a splash zone around him. It was like Kill Bill in it. Ugh. I turned, and then there was a picture of it on Matt's phone. That cut was really gross. God damn, that's all I got on that, man. But bold predictions, Matt, for this fight.
I'm going Israel Adesanya.
I am as well.
I can't figure out any other way to where you could think that he's not going to win.
Yeah. At this weight class, I think he's untouchable. And
When
I
he's
think
forcing
when
you to
he
feel
puts...
him?
God damn it, Matt. But I also think that eventually he will, much like I think Max Holloway needs to, put on the muscle if he's going to go up.
Also, you can find the impunity shirts on Spreadshirt. You can find them on Spreadshirt. You can buy them. You can support it. But let us know how you want to be known as a sweetie, whether it's a bumper sticker, a keychain, maybe a hat, or just an emblem, maybe a bike patch, motorcycle patch. Steph, how do you think we should tell people, let people show that they're sweeties?
To whom?
That's the name of our fan base. They're the sweeties.
Yeah.
Oh, like a candy.
Little candy.
Little clip art candy.
Little clip art candy. But like what? In what form? A bumper sticker, a keychain, a button, a
I
patch?
think every Wednesday
Yes.
they should rip their dick out and have a sticker on their. Oh no, wait.
Man, that's been done. If it's Steve Allen, you're stealing. If you're not Steve Allen, you're stealing my bit.
I think you cover yourself in honey. You go into the woods. You wrestle a bear in our name.
I feel like that's gonna get us a lot of lawsuits.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Adrian sent to me saying me versus Rogan spitting a hot 16. Oh, I cook him.
Yeah.
I cook his ass. PJ Simpson saying combat culture cannolis. Well, you know,
I'm here for that.
I am not against that in the least bit. Faux Sushi. And next up is Holloway. He's 0-0 in Satan's backyard. And Max Holloway on Street Beefs would be fucking fire.
I'd be here for that.
Ready to die.
I like it. I want it.
We've shown you Street Beefs, right?
No.
Oh my God. We haven't?
No.
What the fuck do you do when you hang out?
Talk wrestling
Besides
mostly.
make out.
Yeah.
What are you
Well,
doing?
that's a lot of time.
It takes a lot.
Rusty, BRB getting the honey. Sweetie's baseball bats. No, you'll beat us to death with them.
Or the bear, though.
Yeah, that's.
And then no lawsuits. Haha. It's only a lawsuit.
No,
if they lose.
if people that are listening to our show and have baseball bats with our logo on them
Yes.
are beating bears to death.
I can see no problems with this. Oh, man. Thank you guys for being great. Fucking, this is fun.
Adrian saying our line of the night is don't buy calamari from a moil.
Thank you.
I also think that was the name of a 60s screwball comedy.
I don't know why my head's going to this, but it's also, you don't also want to get your wedding rings from them either. But yeah. Anyway, Jared Cannonier coming to the Octagon.
Great name. That is a great fucking name.
What, Jared Cannonier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motherfucker's last name is Cannonier.
Yeah.
How do you just not love that?
Oh, it's great. He's also got a rifle nose. Terrible. I don't claim to make the best jokes. I just make all of them.
No, you literally said, I make the best jokes when I hired you.
Oh, yeah. That got me in the room, though.
Where is that other annoying guy? Well, I got a haircut, so if you're thinking the guy with the long hair.
I am a woman, thank you.
Someone saying sweetie condoms. Oh. That would not end well.
It's just our faces on the top.
Oh, we would be helping birth control.
But your signature thing with that on a condom. Please look at that.
Oh no. Oh no. I think I'm sterile now.
Yay! Make America infertile again.
Hi, Sterile. I'm Stephanie.
I liked that so
Why
much.
do I work with you people?
An assist by the philosopher.
That was
Yes, we have a shoot philosopher in the studio. He's studying us for experiments.
We are his pinky and brain.
It is an exercise in futility. Much like trying to get me to exercise. Wad-up-bap-ba-dap-bap. I'm fat! Matt Ryan joined alongside Brendan Sokler.
You know, for as early a night as it is, we're coming a little punch drunk.
It has been a long week.
It has been a long year.
I was at an NFT conference last week.
Yeah.
I was at the Met game yesterday. They won.
Mets are doing great.
Shut up.
Mets
I bought a
right
ticket
over
package and they lost 4 out of the last 5. I'm not happy about it.
Yeah, you caring is just terrible.
Yes.
So don't do it.
Please buy Catalyst Wrestling tickets to get me out of this hell. Please. I'm begging you.
And also, feel free to check out our pay-per-view of our last show on CatalystWrestling.com.
Yeah, you can buy it for $10. You can also watch select episodes on Pluto, absolutely free, with another 28 episodes coming relatively soon.
Yeah. It's a little sexy.
Jonathan Rancone asking Matty Ice, where's the whiskey? Well, that's for you to figure out.
We'll give you a hint. It's where you think it is. And this is water. This is not just a pint of straight vodka. Undertaker entrance!
Oh my God, he's doing the Undertaker entrance. He's got the hat. That is the actual Paul Bearer urn. That's the shoot urn. I think
Is that why they came over to give him this?
I think that's Bill Moody in the fucking gimmick.
Oh my God.
That is the Undertaker's hat.
And the colors and the smoke.
Yup. And I think he's coming out to the Undertaker music.
We don't watch this with the sound on.
Because we don't want to get taken off the internet.
Nor do we want the feedback loop of the sound. But we can extrapolate by everything being just the fucking Undertaker entrance. Oh, this is very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the song? Is he using the song?
I think he is, yeah.
Yeah. He looks like a stone cold killer right
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
I don't have the things.
Oh no.
Oh wait, I do have the things. We're gonna mute for a second, gang.
Science.
Yep, it's certainly the Undertaker's theme music.
Dong.
When I was a small child, I thought the Undertaker would come out of a sewer grate and pull me into hell. When I was
You're
like
not
4, I was
wrong.
4. But the motherfucker, he came out, and also it's like it's Undertaker on a budget because there's no coat.
Yeah.
I guess he didn't want to walk out with the coat because, you know, like when Deontay Wilder walked out as a fucking robot.
Fucking say that.
When he dressed up as the Fox Sports robot.
I mean, he might be gassing those arms holding that thing. But
Like, that's the actual Undertaker urn that we've seen. Like, that was the last... I think that's the urn Punk spilled the ashes out of.
Yeah.
If not, it's remarkably similar. Also, why the fuck do I know that? I'm a 32-year-old man.
I think it's the important details, Matt.
I shouldn't know that from an angle from a decade ago.
I'm just, you know what's really impressive, Matt? That The Undertaker trusted him with the ashes of his family.
That's true. And now
Dope.
Adesanya doing morning pose, and they cut to a wide shot instead of him taking off the fucking hat.
You dumb motherfucker.
Is Kevin Dunn producing this? The fuck?
God damn it, Bucky.
I'll make a phone call.
I kind of wanted him to have purple trunks after that.
Yeah, but I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah.
Because you can't have fun with the gear anymore.
Yeah.
You can't have sponsors like Condom Depot and Ted's House of Knives.
Damn it.
Thank you. If you were a fighter and you were allowed to have any sponsor you want, who would be the sponsor? Let us know in the chat. And also, Steph, I have a poll for the final fight.
Too many things.
There's so many options. I'd have a
Sims 4, Pepsi Blue.
Pepsi Blue's a good one.
whatever company makes the bouncy castle version of the Millennium Falcon so that I can have that. It costs $7,000, but I need it.
In American money?
In American money.
I'm finding...
A bra company because they cost like $80 for me.
Yeah, that would be a solid investment.
Here's a poll, Steph. Do you trust a business named Condom Depot? Yes or no?
Well, you have to the last one.
Israel Adesanya.
And our last poll: Can you work out your foreskin? 48% say yes. 52% say no.
Hotly debated. Is there a significance to Israel Adesanya doing like the dog peeing pose on his way in?
It's to show his territory.
Oh.
The poll is: Do you trust a business named Condom Depot? Tail of the tape: Adesanya 32, Cannonier 38. Adesanya 6'4" to 5'11". The weight difference 183.5 to 184.5. Reach advantage going to Adesanya, 80-inch reach to 77.5.
Alan pointing out that Jessica Rose Clark came out to HBK's theme.
Nice.
So,
Christopher Kennedy saying we're the best. Well, you are the best.
thanks, man. Appreciate it.
And Bruce Buffer doing some Falun Gong poses.
Whoever does Bruce Buffer's suit as the sponsor.
Yes.
I've settled.
But we're here. Every UFC pay-per-view will be back on July 30th. And I'm sorry, Brendan, we're not going to get out of here with enough time. But we'll be here. Every UFC pay-per-view will be here on July 30th. Herb Dean will be your referee. And right now, do you trust a business named Condom Depot? Right now, it's 59-41 in the negative.
God damn it.
J.R. Templeton saying Dave's Seafood Bar and Gentlemen's Club. Oof, that's a risky one.
Not Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage?
No. Gotta just need you to.
The cable,
Yeah.
the Houston.
Good.
Gotta just hold that.
I'm holding.
Yep, thank you. Sorry, guys, we're just trying to make sure the internet doesn't go down.
Yeah, no, that would be bad.
That would be the opposite of good.
Yep.
Jared Cannonier already just seems tired of everybody's bullshit.
Yeah.
And I love him for that. And we're in the introductions right now for the main event.
This is so many lighting effects.
They do go ham for like the last two fights.
Yep. I'm here for it. Israel Adesanya giving his best Michael Fassbender stare. Oh, man. This is going to be fucking great.
I am so excited. Jared Cannonier is a plus 400 underdog fighting out of Glendale, Arizona. Let us know in the chat who you think's going to be walking out of here with the win. Who do you think will be walking out of here the UFC middleweight champion? I'm Matt Ryan.
And why is it Israel Adesanya? Tell us in the chat.
I'm Matt Ryan, joined by Brendan Sokler. On the other side of the metaphorical glass is Stephanie Sotilli, our moderator, Olive the Fat Baby, and, of course, the philosopher standing, taking notes, and silently judging All of us.
Always judging. Is he Aaron Judge? I've never seen...
No, he's Mike Judge.
Okay.
You know there's a new Beavis and Butthead movie out, right?
Yeah, and I hear it's great.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Some electric lettuce in that. Sounds
Ooh.
like damn fine time.
That sounds fantastic.
The jazz cabbage.
Like what Atlantis 2.0 said in the chat.
Indubitable.
Faux Sushi picking Cannonier.
Interesting.
Adesanya walked in with a pearl necklace, and now he's looking to give a metaphorical one to Jared Cannonier. I believe they just showed the Adesanya family. Both men standing in the center of the octagon. And we are getting ready for our main event tonight for the UFC Middleweight Championship. Adesanya ready to go, bounced himself off the fence. Both men rip-roaring and ready to commit the violence.
I'm so fucking pumped for this fight, as is Olive. I am deeply excited.
And here we go, round number 1 for the UFC Middleweight Championship. Adesanya and Cannonier walk to the center of the octagon. Adesanya misses with a leg kick. Cannonier bouncing back a little bit. Trying to find an opportunity as either fighter. Over 20 seconds gone by.
Izzy with a leg kick, inside leg kick.
Ooh, a head kick attempt missed by the champion. Does land a jab, though, with the left hand, leading with the left. Could be trying to switch his stance here. Adesanya closer to the fence, switches his stance. Now leading with the right, switches back to the left. Alternating as a champion, kicks with the back leg. Cannonier missing with a right hand. Throws another right, not landing. Switches his stance and does lead with the right hand now. Under 4 minutes to go, 3:57 left to go in round number 1.
Both men trading leg kicks.
Leg kick landed that time by Cannonier. Circling around is Adesanya. 3:40 left to go. Push kick landed by Cannonier.
Interesting how low Izzy's hands are within this.
Throws a left hand, does Adesanya. Not a lot of doing here in the early going of round 1 of 5. Leg kick landed on the thigh of Cannonier. Head kick missed, but lands right underneath the armpit of the challenger by the champion. 3:06 left to go in the round now. Thigh kick by the challenger.
Both men feeling each other out in these first 2 minutes, Matt.
Adesanya feigning a combination, not landing anything. Both men back in the center of the octagon, 2:41 left to go. Cannonier avoiding a shot to the rib cage. Throws a jab with the right hand. .224 left to go. Adesanya's back near the fence. Missing an uppercut. Throws and lands a left jab. 2:10, both men in the center of the octagon. Not a lot of action here in the early going. Leg kick landed by Cannonier.
Slow first round, Matt.
And that's what we kind of expect from Adesanya. He wears his opponents down. He tries to figure out their foibles and just win over time.
No, he's a slow start because he takes his time to find his range and then just murks you.
Standing in the center, 1:40 left to go. Adesanya trying to keep distance. All of the fat baby eating shit off the floor. Left hand landed by Adesanya. 90 seconds now left to go in round number 1.
Who do you give this round to so far, Matt?
Right now it's Adesanya. He's dictating the pace. He's landing more shots right there. He let Cannonier come to water, and then he had him drink a couple of head shots. Minute 14 left to go. Kick to the outside of the thigh by the champion. Overhand left landed by Adesanya.
How much of a head fuck must that be for Cannonier that he got anywhere close to in range and then got
that's gotta ruin your fucking day. Straight left landed by the challenger. Right hand to the body. 52 seconds left to go in the round now. Adesanya closer and closer to the fence. Will eat a kick to the inside of the thigh. Pardon me, the inside of the calf. 40 seconds now left to go in the round. Both men looking for an opportunity. Straight left missed by Adesanya. Leg kick landed by Cannonier. And Adesanya clearing the entire structure of Cannonier's body. But still landing a right. Missed with an overarching head kick. 19 seconds left to go in the round. And now a leg kick landed by Adesanya. 13 seconds left to go in the round. Looking to get anything done. Left-right combination, the right hand landing by Adesanya to the jaw of the challenger. And that will be the end of round number 1. Brendan, for me, it's 10-9 Adesanya.
I'd say 10-9 Adesanya, and it looks like Adesanya was starting to warm up there towards the end, Matt. Yeah. I expect this second round for him to come out within the first minute with a lot more volume.
Yeah, I think, and you can see there's some welts, there's some swelling on the face of the challenger. Yeah. Taking a look at the poll, can you trust the business named Condom Depot? 61% say no, 39% say yes.
All right.
Takada 100 saying Cannonier already looks tired. He's sweating a lot and breathing heavy, much like me at a Golden Corral.
God damn it, Matt.
What?
Is that your sponsor for the fight?
No, I need a sponsor whenever I walk into a Golden Corral, though. Avoid me from eating the seafood.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Second time I used that joke tonight, though.
Yeah.
Same premise about me needing a sponsor for a food-related thing. And there are just a lot of people in similar weird white sunglasses inside of the T-Mobile Arena, and it's starting to piss me off.
Yeah.
And it will be round number 2. Herb Dean, the referee. Adesanya and Cannonier will step into the center of the octagon. They will not touch gloves. And we are 5 seconds gone by. Adesanya controlling dead dick center right in front of the Monster logo, right on the Monster Energy logo. Leg kick missed by the challenger.
Looked like Cannonier might have even tripped a little bit with that.
Left jab landed by the champion. Champion feeling a little more bouncy, a little more confident. Cannonier on his metaphorical bicycle, just moving around full of frenetic energy, just like he drank an entire keg of coffee.
Or a monster, as it were.
4:21 left to go in the second round. Next show, we'll have an actual mic stand for Brendan, and that's something I jerry-rigged last month.
Yeah.
4:13 left to go. And dogs can open doors, and the champion can kick the thigh of the challenger. Punch to the ribcage, though, by Cannonier.
Cannonier looks nervous.
He doesn't look particularly confident.
No, I mean, it's interesting. It doesn't seem to be implementing a strategy, and Izzy seems to be.
Ooh, both guys will kick each other, but Cannonier getting the worst of that. He'll drop down after the inside of the thigh, and Adesanya lands a left hand, and that one shook up Cannonier a little bit. He looked a little worse for wear, a little disconcerted after eating that shot from the champion. Both men now in the center of the octagon.
Ooh, Izzy going for an elbow there.
Kick to the body by the champion. He's circling around, and it looks like it might have caught him in the dick. Herb Dean saying, hey, did you kick him in the dick? Cannonier saying, no, he did not kick me in the penis. Let's keep fighting. 3:08 left to go. Adesanya landing a solid combination. Playing keep away now as the champion with his long limbs. Cannonier missing with a right, but Adesanya hitting him with a shot to the ankle.
Odd.
2:52 left to go, circling around. Ooh, Cannonier landing a jab to the head with the right hand. Goes for a left to the body. Does not land that one. A head kick missed by Cannonier. Feigning the left jab was Adesanya. Leg kick landed by Cannonier. Jab missed by Adesanya.
Saw Adesanya switch stances right after that leg kick. Might have really caught him with that one.
He's also been doing that a lot. He's been rotating back and forth between traditional and southpaw. Right now, leading with his left. Cannonier keeping his hands up, not tight or close.
I mean, and this is the stuff that is probably confusing the shit out of Cannonier.
Yeah.
Like, if you're continually switching stances like that and continually fucking around, his hands are down by his fucking hips.
A left hook by the champion, missing with an overhand left. Cannonier lands a right uppercut, but does not act as effective. And trying to go for a takedown was the challenger. Tried to wrap around the waist. And right hand. All of the fat baby enjoying the show, asleep on the floor. Left jab landed by Cannonier. Leg kick landed by Adesanya. 93 seconds and counting left to go in the round. Minute 27. Ooh, and Cannonier throwing a hard overhand right, but eating a couple of shots for his trouble, including a right uppercut and a head kick attempt by Adesanya. Minute 15 left to go in the round. Stepping inside was Cannonier, missing with the right hand. Stepping around is Adesanya, trying to make something happen, trying to get back to the center of the octagon, and pushes his way into a Cannonier in trouble after eating a left-right combination to the face. Cannonier now keeping his hands up, throws a straight left, doesn't land. And a potential eye poke or dick kick. And then it looks like an accidental eye poke. Of course, why wouldn't there be? Why the fuck wouldn't there be?
I swear to fuck, Matt, if we have this one end by eye poke.
Oh, fighting you.
Yeah.
Like, you and I are fist fighting.
Let's fucking do it. Oh, my goodness.
Nothing wrong with tickling the eyeball.
I can name a couple things wrong with
And I also wouldn't, Cannonier blew snot rockets. I wouldn't do that if you're getting hit in the face and nose, because if your nose is a little bit fucked up,
yeah,
and
also
you clear
in a
that.
pandemic, maybe don't snot rocket.
Yeah.
It's just kind of gross.
52 seconds left to go in round number 2. Adesanya avoiding a shot, but couldn't get a body kick to land. And a kick to the ribs by Cannonier, but that sends him back, and he ends up beating a straight left from the champion. Kick to the ankle of Cannonier. .24 seconds now, pushing inside, is the champion. Cannonier bouncing, but a bit on his bicycle, trying to play keep away with the champion. 14 seconds now. Dancing around as Cannonier is back on the fence. Head kick missed by the champion. Champion talking a little bit of shit. Left-right combination, and we will end round number 2 with the champion mean-mugging the challenger and giving a little bit of that no, as both men will walk back to the corner. Cannonier looks like he has completely seceded his kitchen to Israel Adesanya.
Yeah, Izzy's living in his head rent-free right the fuck now. Also, Matt.
Shout out to Dakota 100.
Straight cash, homie.
One more time.
Straight cash, homie.
Dakota 100 donating 99 to the cause. Thank you for the 99-cent donation.
Straight cash, homie.
We appreciate it and thank you, sir.
You are a sweetie.
Bit of swelling on Cannonier's face.
Cannonier's face is looking a little puffy after 2 rounds against Israel Adesanya. Both men standing, though, not looking to cede to the other one in terms of sitting down and resting for the minute.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's also, you have the potential for an adrenaline dump when
Yeah.
you sit.
Spiderweb marketing, where's the energy, guys? We're waiting for the fights to pick up in terms of energy. Like, we're giving you what we're getting.
Yep.
J.R. Templeton saying drug him into a kickboxing match. He certainly did.
Yeah.
And we begin round number 3 and a sharp kick. Ooh, trying to chop the tree down as Adesanya missed with a right, but landed with a left, right to the ankle, push kick to the head by Adesanya. Adesanya now looking to turn on the afterburners, being way more aggressive here in the third round.
He heard you guys. Yeah, Izzy starting the round House on Fuego.
Cannonier now getting a little more aggressive, trying to meet the energy of the champion. Adesanya now playing a little bit of keep away. Right punch, body kick. Landed by the challenger. Missing was a champion. Matt Bellinger.
Straight cash, homie.
Donating $1 to the cause.
Straight cash, homie.
28-17 for Adesanya. 6-8-14 in terms of strikes, head, chest, and legs. And a shout out to Matt Bellinger for donating $1 to the cause. And pressing, Adesanya laying Cannonier, throwing a left hand. And shout out to Takata 100 again, donating to the cause. He donated 99 cents and donating $1.49.
Cash, homie.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you for the 2 donations, Takata 100. 3:37 left to go in the round. Kick to the leg by Adesanya to Cannonier. Throws the left as the champion. 3:27. Cannonier missing with a right hand. That one was packed with power. And now shots to the tummy, missed by Cannonier. Missing with the left hand was Adesanya. Adesanya now playing keep away, trying to utilize his reach to his advantage. Shout out to Matt Bellinger.
Straight cash, homie.
Donating another $2 to the cause.
Straight cash, homie.
Adesanya missing with an uppercut after a flying right hand by Cannonier, not even coming close to the champion.
Izzy looks comfortable. Cannonier looks frustrated.
And Cannonier in the now put in the Muay Thai clinch by the champion. Now a single tie by the champion. The challenger trying to punch about the face, neck, and chest of Israel Adesanya, throwing some heavy strikes, and now tries to take the leg. In trouble was Adesanya, but he finds a way out of it. Dakota 100.
Straight cash, homie.
Donating another $2 to the cause.
Straight cash, homie.
So shout out to him, his third donation of the evening. 2:24 left to go in the round. Kick to the thigh, left-right combination by the champion. 2:16 left to go. Once again, thank you, Dakota, for giving the third donation. 2:07 left to go in the round. Kick to the leg, missed by Cannonier. Standing in the center of the octagon. Steps inside, slipping away was Adesanya after the grapple attempt, trying to pull the neck of Adesanya was Cannonier. Minute 44 left to go in the round. Standing in the center, left jab. 2 jabs landed by the champion. Left-right combination barely landed by Cannonier. Powerful right hand missed by Cannonier. Circling around is Adesanya. Left-right combination and followed up by a head kick by Adesanya. Didn't get all the head kick, but was able to land a little bit of it with Cannonier's hand up.
Cannonier trying to be a lot more aggressive within this round, but just not being able to make anything.
Shout out to B4 Rusty.
Straight cash, homie. Straight cash, homie.
Donating $1.99 New Zealand money and some NZD. $1.08 left, a minute 8 left to go in the round. Cannonier pressing Adesanya up against the fence. The best he's looked so far in this fight.
Yep, I would agree with that, Matt. I think this is a good strategy by Cannonier, but I don't think he's going to be able to get a takedown on Adesanya. His sprawl game is just too fucking good.
But it's 19-12, 12-14, 14-12, and now 15-19. Adesanya, Cannonier in significant strikes. So for the first time in this fight, Cannonier's landed more significant strikes than Adesanya, but it's a very, very narrow distance as opposed to round 2, which felt like it was 2-1. Cannonier pressing Adesanya up against the fence. Adesanya landing some shots, just kind of like pillow punching the jaw of Cannonier.
Well, he's getting the ear within that, Matt, that can fuck with
Yeah.
your sense of balance.
You get that gong when you get ear slap, the Deacon Jones head slap, that pat. It just it can blow out your eardrum. We know people who have had that happen to them. Head kick missed by Adesanya, but we will go to round number 4 here And Brendan, I'm going to take a quick powder, but you talk to the chat and
Yeah.
give us your thoughts on the round.
Personally, I think Cannonier may have taken that round based on aggression, octagon control, and control against the cage. Tell me what you think within this chat. But honestly, I have it 2-1 Izzy, and I don't think Izzy lost that round based on damage or anything of that nature. It was honestly just aggression. I give it 2-1 Izzy so far. And Cannonier looking worse for wear, taking the seat this time, potentially having that risk for an adrenaline dump. Takeda donating $149 to the cause. I don't know which button is the straight cash only, but I'm gonna. No? Is it? Okay, no. Okay, no. I tried for you people. I'm sorry. God damn it. Anyway, round number 4 coming up. Cannonier trying to hype himself up with a little Shane O'Mac bounce. Coming to the center of the octagon are both men. Izzy attempting to throw a head kick, missing narrowly, spinning out of that. Cannonier pushing forward, controlling the center of the octagon now.
Adesanya throwing a right hand. Thank you, Brendan. Cannonier throwing a right.
Ooh.
Shout out to B4 Rusty.
Straight cash, homie.
Donating $1.49 NZD, and I did not commit a party foul. I knocked my water over for a second because it was right next to my ankle when I stood up. 4:25 left to go in the 4th round. Adesanya in the center. Throwing that left jab. Interesting you had it 2-1. Right now, I would have it 3-0, but I could give that 3rd round to Cannonier.
You had more strikes from Cannonier, and you had a bit more control against the fence. That was why I ended up giving it to him.
Over a minute gone by now in round number 4 of 5 for the UFC Middleweight Championship. Cannonier with the left and then 2 rights to the body. And a stiff body kick by the champion, landing 2 straight lefts to the jaw of Jared Cannonier.
Izzy's looking comfy, man.
He's got a pocket. It's hard to stop a guy like Jared Cannonier. It could happen, but you see Adesanya just now putting the pressure on Cannonier. Left and followed by a right, and Cannonier pushing Adesanya away just to try to get some space. A savate kick by Adesanya. 3:19 left to go in round number 4. Cannonier throwing 4, landing 1, and Cannonier completely whiffing on a shot and bouncing like a pinball off the fence of the octagon after throwing a wild shot at the champion. 3:04 left to go. Adesanya feeling himself. He's in his bag, kind of getting loose with the hands.
And I still don't think he's even shifted into his higher gears yet, Matt. He's still just like piecing them up.
Now both men again in the center of the octagon. It is after 1 a.m. in the Eastern Standard Time Zone. Happy Sunday to everybody on the East Coast and everybody left of the Central Time Zone in the United States of America. Right of the Central Time Zone. Cannonier putting Adesanya up against the fence, up against the cage door. And Cannonier landing a few shots, but Adesanya getting out of it with 2:22 left to go.
With relative ease from the looks of it, man. Just slipped him.
2 left jabs and then a right to the body by Adesanya. This is an Israel Adesanya fight. You really shouldn't expect a lot of fireworks. Adesanya fights his fight. He can utilize his striking, utilize his distance, utilize his range. He's not in a situation where he needs to finish somebody.
No.
He doesn't need to prove himself the way he did against Anderson Silva, against Robert Whittaker. Before Rusty
Straight cash, homie.
donating another 99 NZD La Cause.
Straight cash, homie.
And with 1:42 left to go in the round, Adesanya finding away from a few punches from Cannonier. Left landed by Adesanya. Overhand right missed by Cannonier. Leg kick missed by Cannonier. Wild combo by Cannonier. Does not land. 84 Rusty. Apologies. On my chat screen, it just looks like a B. 84. Thank you. I'm sorry. You were going like Steph was giving me hand gestures. I couldn't see it, but couldn't understand what she was saying. Just say I'm wrong next time. Minute 3 left to go. Adesanya pushed up against the fence by Cannonier.
Cannonier using his control up against the cage to his advantage, but not really making anything up.
No, he's just trying to grind and try to find a way out of it. 19-12, 24-12, 13-19, 18-11 in terms of significant strikes. Adesanya first, Cannonier second. So you could give the third round to Cannonier a close one. But the deeper this fight goes, the more you're looking at Israel Adesanya. Knees to the inside of the thigh, though, by Cannonier, who's got him in a pretty decent tie-up up against the fence. But Adesanya controlling, still able to dictate the pace, landing punches at will. Ooh, and a solid right hand by Cannonier, but slipping out of it is Adesanya after an uppercut attempt. Head kick by Cannonier does not land. 10 seconds left to go in the 4th round.
This is Izzy's fight to lose right now.
And shout out to 84 Rusty and everybody else who's donated tonight. And that is the end of round number 4. If you want to give,
Straight cash, homie.
you can click the super chat in the comments if you're watching us on Facebook. Brendan, what a round, what a night so far.
It has been a hell of a fight night, other than the eye poke finish of the first fight. This is a heck of a fight, Matt, just in the regards that it is watching a masterclass from Israel Adesanya. He's piecing up Cannonier. You could give him a round. I am giving him that 3rd round just based on cage control and aggression and just having a little bit more strikes. But this is Izzy's fight to lose presently.
Now, shout out to over 1,700 people watching us across the Combat Culture Network. Not a record, but really solid numbers and showing that the UFC is kind of bouncing out of recession a little bit. Checking Highway 61 adjacent. Izzy needs to finish him. I don't think he needs to, but Highway 61 adjacent that's a great name.
Yeah.
It's a solid reference.
Cannonier looks like part of his soul has been taken away.
Oh, Nick Khan there too with McAfee and Triple H and company. Cannonier coming in, throws a left, but lands an overhand right, now misses a left. And it's 7:06 a.m. in Mozambique. Shout out to Mozambique. Missing with the left-right combination was Cannonier. Kick to the outside of the left leg by Adesanya. Throwing the lefts and following by the right is Adesanya. Missing with a kick was Cannonier, but landed a right body kick, missing with a right hook attempt. Another jab landed by Adesanya, setting up that kick to the body. Another kick to the body, right to the kneecap by the champion. Throws another left hand.
Kiwi Paul saying Izzy is the Mayweather of the UFC. Stays out of the way and picks his shots.
Yeah,
it's not a bad comparison at all.
It's a Philly shell kind of style. He understands spacing. He understands distance. He knows what to do. Caught a Muay Thai clinch on Cannonier, but Cannonier found a way out of it. With 3:55 left to go in the 5th and final round, sweeping kick missed by Adesanya.
But Izzy will actually fight fighters in their prime.
That's true. Shout out to Alberto, sending us hugs from Mozambique. And a shout out to Ignis in Tanzania. We've got Frank in Germany.
That's cool.
With 3:33 left to go, Cannonier landing a left to the jaw of Adesanya, but it didn't. It was nonplussed the champion. Kick to the body, though, by Cannonier. Ooh, and a stiff kick to the leg by Adesanya, tripping up Cannonier. 3:13 left to go. Adesanya trying to get away from the fence, is back close to the cage. 3:05 left to go, and Adesanya will circle.
Imagine if the judges just called this for Cannonier. Is that a fucking nowhere?
I think the building would burn down.
I think so too. It'd
be the soccer episode of The Simpsons. Shout out to Baze DeBow watching us at 6:08 in the morning in the United Kingdom. Whew. I love all of you. Shout out to East Vancouver. We've got Robert in California. It's 10:08 over there. Thank you no matter where you are in the world, how early or how late We appreciate it, and we appreciate you picking us over everybody else to listen to the card. And shout out to 84 Rusty,
Straight cash,
donating 10 New Zealand dollars to the cause.
Straight cash, homie.
One more time.
Straight cash, homie.
Pressed up against the fence is Adesanya. Cannonier trying to muscle him with 2:17 left to go. We've gone, like Charlene said, worldwide. And we're going to shave our heads and look like Pitbull. We got Pete in Nigeria.
That's cool as hell.
Yeah.
I don't understand the strategy from Cannonier at this point. It is the best thing that he has done is continually push Izzy up against the cage, but it's not a finish. He's not really going for that much in the way of dirty boxing. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me. But he has no answers.
And Charlene, you're in NYC. Better see you at the Catalyst Wrestling Show on the 16th. Come have tacos. 97 seconds left to go in the round.
That was Charlie Sanchez.
Oh, Charlie Sanchez, you too.
You come to Catalyst Wrestling also.
I read it too quick. Matt Carmen donating $5 to the cause.
Straight cash, homie.
And Adesanya still pressed up against the fence. A very romantic and sultry pose. And now Cannonier trying to go for a single leg with 1:14 left to go.
Hit him with the enziguri, baby.
And Adesanya tried to pull a guillotine for half a second. That did not go. And now Adesanya chasing down Cannonier. Cannonier kind of did pseudo jumping jacks for a second. 1 minute left to go before we go to the judges.
Matt, I think we might make it through this entire fight.
Adesanya in trouble. Cannonier landing a couple of solid shots. Adesanya bouncing back. But the champion will rally out of it and go into a variation of a Muay Thai clinch around the neck of Cannonier.
In the main card, has any fight gone to the ground?
No.
That's super weird.
Spinning kick, a variation of a super kick by Adesanya. It landed, but not really. 30 seconds now left to go. Right hand landed by Adesanya. 21-16 in Adesanya's favor in terms of significant strikes in this round. Adesanya has won all but the third round in terms of significant strikes. Shout out to George being a sweetie. We've got people in France watching us at 6 a.m. 13 seconds now. Adesanya goes for a head kick, missed. Left-right combination doesn't land. Body kick landed by Adesanya to the knee. And with 5 seconds left to go, we will go to the scorecards for the second time tonight for the UFC Middleweight Championship. Adesanya and Brunson will show each other some love. Will dap each other up. Cannonier, pardon me. I'm very tired.
It is 1 in the morning here.
Yeah.
So, to be fair, Strickland.
Oh, just that kick to the leg. Inside of the thigh made the entire leg buckle. And Adesanya is going to be taking the win, in my opinion, over Jared Cannonier.
Yeah, no, this was unquestionably Adesanya's fight, and he fought it his way. He could probably fight tomorrow. And another impressive performance from Israel Adesanya.
Damn, that body kick looked crazy. It did look crazy.
Yeah.
J.R. Templeton saying, shout out Ronnie Lott's finger. I don't know why, but I appreciate it, and I love the reference. But let us know who you think will walk out with the title tonight. Charlene saying it best, Izzy didn't lose. He most certainly did not lose. And shout out to 1,700 of you psychopaths watching us on Combat Culture.
You're beautiful.
You're all sweeties. We're back, everybody. If we had Khabib back, we'd have like 500,000 people watching. But you take what we love all of you. And the poll right now: do you trust a business named Condom Depot? 67% say no. 33% say yes.
Comedy. Yeah, I don't think we've seen Dana White all night.
I wonder, does he have the COVID?
Maybe.
Well, we're waiting for the decision here. As Bruce Buffer will announce what the hell is happening, we'll get the official decision.
This fucking nope graphic is killing me.
It's making me so happy. We're going to the scorecards now. Bruce Buffer getting the official decision. Just waiting for what we get here.
Is he checked out his fingernails?
Judges scored the contest 49-46, 49-46, and 50-45 for Israel Adesanya. 49-46 makes a lot of sense to me, Bren.
I agree with it entirely. Cannonier showing respect for Israel Adesanya. Izzy showing it back as Sean Shelby's putting the belt on him. I would be fascinated to know what they're saying right now.
Trading recipes.
I like it.
Trying to figure out which after party they want to go to.
Yeah, I feel like they bro down.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan looks so short next to Israel Adesanya.
But another fight night, another night where Israel Adesanya walks out the champion in a convincing manner, going up against a guy who's supremely talented, but I don't think is at the same level as Israel Adesanya, and there's not many, if any, who are.
Yeah, not in the middleweight division.
No.
Not right now. I think he's untouchable at this weight presently.
So do you see him moving back up to try at 205? We saw what happened the last time. It didn't,
He didn't
go
put on the muscle. He didn't put on the fucking muscle. That
But
was the problem.
but what do you do? Do you wait? Like, you have Prochaska, who could probably he's probably going to have a rematch with Glover Teixeira if Teixeira doesn't retire. There's a lot of depth in there. You see Alex Pereira.
I think you do that fight.
Hike, Bike, Eat. You can donate by using the super chat function. Right in the chat, you'll see the smiley face, the $sign. So click one of those. Click the $sign function.
Yeah.
Thank you to Clay Sharandowski. We've got people from watching us from Indo-fucking-nesia.
Cool.
Nuno Beeswax. We were just talking about Pereira.
Yeah.
We literally said Alex Pereira would be next, but
I
we're
think
also
that's the
like,
fight to make.
that is the fight to make. But I would love to see what Adesanya does at 205 again.
Yeah, and
So-
I think that's what you do with him
So
after the Pereira fight.
So suck a bucket of chainsaw dicks.
Yeah. But also, I'm of the mind that Izzy is more advanced in MMA and has been working the BJJ longer than Pereira.
Pereira, this was his 7th fight tonight.
Right. I don't necessarily see the need to rush him into that. It's just
No.
there isn't anyone else in the division right now for him, in my opinion.
Outside of Alex, there's nothing really else. But on July 30th, we've got a whole bunch for you. Juliana Pena takes on Amanda Nunes. For some reason, her render still has the belt. And, she has a belt, but it's not the belt she lost.
Right.
And shout out to Rick Jana,
Straight cash, homie.
donating $2 to the Super Chat. Thank you so much, Rick.
Straight cash, homie.
Thank you so much for that.
What do we think of Nate Shimaev?
Yes, give me.
Yeah, give it to me.
Give me that
I
fight.
want that ground battle.
Yeah. But we'll be back with you on July 30th for Pena Nunes and Moreno versus Cara France. That one is going to fucking rule.
Yeah, it's going to be really fucking cool.
But Brendan, as we wrap up here, what were your thoughts on the night tonight?
Incredible night of fights. Another, set of incredible performances by the champions. It was great. And thank you all for being here, particularly all the international people.
Yeah.
Fucking nuts.
And we had 537 votes on our last poll. Do you trust Condom Depot? 66% said no. 33% said yes. So 66% of you do not trust Condom Depot.
I'll fill out the LLC again.
Man.
But Brendan, great night, great card. We will be back with you on July 30th. Cowboy Cerrone retires tonight, but we will not be retiring anytime soon. Shout out to Dakota from Ohio. O-H-I-O. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you so much wherever you are, wherever you're from, taking the time to watch with us. And if you live in the greater New York metropolitan area and you want to hang out with us, if you want to have a drink with us, want to have a taco with us, want to meet the gang, we will be hanging out July 16th at Chilo's in Greenwood, 725th Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, for Catalyst Wrestling Sabotage. It's one of our biggest events of the year. 8 matches, live pro wrestling, and we've got Hike, Bike, Eat donating $2 to the cause. Thank you so much, Hike, Bike, Eat.
Straight cash, homie.
One more time for you.
Straight cash, homie.
We want you to join us if you live in the Northeast, if you like pro wrestling, or you just want to hang out and support us. All you got to do is come hang out, CatalystWrestling.com. We're going to have an after party because it is my birthday.
Indeed, and I will also throw out there on CatalystWrestling.com our last pay-per-view. This was Fear and Loathing in NYC. You can order it for $10 on there. Put some dollars in the cause. We appreciate you.
Yeah, the money you guys donate to the Super Chat is awesome, but if you want to donate, if you directly want to help me and Brendan buy tickets or buy iPay-per-views from CatalystWrestling.com. Catalyst Wrestling is our baby. Go to CatalystWrestling.com and also be sure to follow Stephanie Sotilli on Twitter and Instagram if you live in the greater New York area. Stephanie's directing some motherfucking Shakespeare.
Yo.
And she is directing Romeo and Juliet for BK1 down at Industry City. So if you want to hang out and meet Steph and you want to do something real cool and support the arts in Brooklyn, you can check out BK1 or just follow Steph on Twitter and Instagram at Steph Sotilli, or on TikTok, search God's Unwanted Daughter, and you can find out more about how to support Steph. And she is one of the best artists I know in the Make Speak words, so please support her however you can. But if you want to support me and Brendan, go to CatalystWrestling.com. Buy tickets, buy iPay-per-views. They directly support what we're doing at Catalyst Wrestling, and it would mean the world to us. It counted as my birthday present. If we can't see you on the 16th, we'll see you on iPay-per-view, and we'll see you here on the 30th. Brendan, thank you. Steph, thank you as always. Olive, you're a fat baby. Thank you to the Philosopher. Thank you to the bosses at HQ. Thank you so much to everybody at Vox Media for keeping us on the air. Until July 30th, for Brendan Sokler and everybody here at Combat Culture, this has been another night with us here at Combat Culture. We'll see you soon. So long.